But my dad didn't understand that green was great and yellow, like, you really had an okay day.
An okay day.
You had an okay day.
Hell
like,
no.
They might have talked to you a couple times, but, like, you had an okay day.
Pop said, all I see is green.
Every yellow. I mean, and I had yellow, like, every day.
Of course.
I got my ass beat for every yellow. I got my ass beat every day for, like, 2 years straight. That sounds really funny. I could call my mother right now. She'll validate it. All right, man, let's get into it. Episode 208 of the Rise and Grind podcast. It's your boy Roderick in the building.
Yes, sir. I'm Cari.
We're here.
Back in the building, man. Another Monday morning, another new week for him.
It's the Monday pod.
It's the Monday pod, man. How you feeling, bro?
I feel great. My energy is at an all-time high. I don't know why, but...
Yeah, you almost broke the damn table.
Yeah, no, something about me was like, yo, get up and flip this entire table over.
Just jump in the middle of that bitch like a Royal Rumble.
I was just about to say, I was like, and if you don't flip it over, just literally plop, face plant on that bitch.
Like Royal Rumble, bro. You remember it just made me think. You remember Scarlett Takes a Tumble? You remember that video when she stood on the table?
Yes, I do remember that.
Please don't do that.
Speaking of that, I saw LaFlair talking about it. Is Royal Rumble coming up?
It was actually this past weekend.
It was on Sunday?
It was Saturday night, I believe, in like San Antonio.
Saturday. I thought the pay-per-view used to come on Sunday with WWE.
You're right. I think that was the case, but yeah, it was like Saturday night, I think. I think they was in San Antonio, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't even watch WWE, but the Royal Rumble was always something fun to watch. Or what was it? No. It was...
What, WrestleMania?
Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. That's my funny... Like, that's my...
Fire.
That was the best one to watch to me.
That was fire. I only went to one as a kid.
You went to WrestleMania?
No. It was one of them like one-offs. I can't remember the name.
This nigga went to SummerSlam. Stupid
some
ass.
shit like that. Yeah, one of them. But at the AAC, my pops took me one year. I got to see John Cena. That's really all I cared about.
Yeah, me too. My dad took me one time. I went to see Monday Night Raw.
Okay. That's fire.
It was a night. I don't know if you remember the era around like 07, 08 when Undertaker started showing up on Monday Night Raw.
I think so, yeah.
I was there the night John Cena and Shawn Michaels won tag team champions.
Swear.
Yeah, man, I was there that
How
night.
long, bro?
The night that Donald Trump came and made it rain dollars. I came that night. Damn. Shout out that nigga Trump. Yeah, I picked up. See, that's the reason niggas don't know why. Niggas don't know why I fuck with Brody. Like, like niggas don't know why.
It goes back.
Let me let you know. I did not vote for Trump either election. But let me.
This shit run deep.
But niggas don't know why I be like.
Yeah, bro. I know.
I don't got nothing bad to say about him. Only time I met the nigga, he paid a nigga. He ain't never did shit, but paid. What?
Oh God!
Nah, I'm just playing.
He ain't never wronged you, huh?
Like, he ain't never did nothing to me. All he did was show up and put the money in.
Yeah. I feel you.
I picked up 20s. I picked up 10s. It was niggas picking up hundreds. It was a good night for everybody.
For sure.
But that was what, 2008, 7, something like that. Way before the presidential election.
Yeah.
Now niggas look at me different.
It's all good.
I don't care.
I would never judge you, man.
Oh, you thought I was caring about the judgment?
I'm just letting you know I would never judge you.
Okay.
You know, I respect you.
Nah, I feel you judging me already.
Nah, bro, never.
I know, it's because you voted for Trump.
Of course I did.
What?
I ain't vote for Trump, bro.
No, I'm playing. But let's get into our weekend. How was your weekend?
Yeah, so, man, coming back to work, I'm not going to lie to you because, you know, I was out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I only worked Thursday, Friday.
Right.
Oh, man. So, you know, these days, bro, we in the workplace, you know, we doing different things. You a principal, bro. I'm a supervisor. Nigga, I come back. I have damn near 200 emails for the 3 days that I was gone.
Are you for real? No, I would probably have the same amount.
Oh, my goodness. So, them last 2 days, and then I had to go to the office for them 2 days. So, Thursday, Friday, I was in office, bro. So, anytime you in office, it's just busy regardless.
Yeah, because you gotta work.
You gotta work.
Yeah, everybody's looking.
Everybody looking, bro. And then, like, I'm a supervisor. My team is in office, too. So,
they
like,
asking questions.
I'm in person with them now. I got to go leave my desk to go to their desk.
They need help.
Nigga, I was running around all day long.
Do you manage people that are on calls?
Yes.
Oh, so, like, people need help. Like, people get stuck on their calls. They don't know what to say to a customer or to a client, something like that. You got to go over to their desk.
For me.
Every time.
Yeah, bro. So Thursday and Friday it was a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had hella meetings both days. And then, like I said, just dealing with my team. Because my team is still new, like I said before. they upscaled. So I have a brand new team for the position that they're in.
Okay.
And so like they still learning, the Kings getting everything, you know, just learning their new roles. So it's been cool though. I got a great team, bro. They actually, like, for my birthday, they made me like a whole little card and shit. They really fuck with me. It's live, but work was just, it was busy, bro. It's busy, but moving into the weekend, shit, I was really just catching up on sleep, bro. So didn't do nothing Friday night after work. I just had to finish working on the pod. Some shit I had to get done with that. Saturday rolled around, was just relaxing for the most part. Me and you linked up on Saturday. We had some shit to go over. We didn't even get to finish our shit because niggas were just tired.
Bro, we was tired. Just tired, bro. And I don't think smoking was a good idea.
Bro, for real.
That made it even worse.
Yeah, niggas were just tired, bro. But we, like I said, we linked up, bro. We actually, so another reason why we didn't get this shit done, we was watching the new movie on Netflix, You People.
You People. Yeah. I had started it the night before.
Okay.
Or that morning. I had Saturday school, so I had downloaded it Friday night.
Okay.
I was going to watch it while I was at Saturday school with the kids. I started that. I didn't get to finish it. So I was about to start it in the middle when you came through. And you was like, man, I ain't seen it yet. Yeah. So I started that hoe all the way over. We basically finished You People.
We watched the whole bitch. We was supposed to be doing work.
Yeah, so it's a movie. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's starring Jonah Hill, Lauren London, Nia Long, Eddie Murphy, and I can't think of the two parents of Jonah Hill's name, but
I can't remember their names neither.
Check that out if you wanna figure out their names. But that is a hilarious movie.
Yeah, bro.
So it's on Netflix.
It's a comedy. So that shit was funny as hell to me, bro. Like the whole time we was laughing. Like that's just our type of comedy, you know.
It was hilarious.
That
it was
raunchy, dark comedy, bro. And then on top of that, Jonah Hill, he was a potter.
He was a podcaster. Yeah. Shout out to his co-host too, because she's funny as fuck.
Bro. She was tough.
She's funny as fuck.
She was tough. So, you know, as soon as because you know, like you said, you was already, I think, maybe like 30, 40 minutes in when I came in. And
by the time when Jonah Hill, well, I can't spoil it.
Right. But when I came in, we started it over. You was like, "Hey, bro, you really gonna fuck with this hoe because he's a potter." And the opening scene is them on their show doing the podcast. So, nigga, within the first 5 minutes, I'm hooked. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
I was like, "Oh, this is shit that we would say."
Literally, like, you know, we can tell like how niggas talk. Like when you pod, you have to talk a certain way. Conversations flow a certain way. So I was like, "Oh, that's live, bro." But like you said, I don't want to spoil too much of the movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's on Netflix, like we said. It's
also in theaters.
In theaters as well. But I really think it's a good movie. A lot of people was kind of back and forth on Twitter, on the internet. Some people like it, some people don't. I think that shit funny as hell.
I saw people comparing it to Guess Who. Don't compare it to Guess Who.
With Bernie Mac and
like don't do that.
Nah, yeah,
it's not
like that. And Kutcher, right?
And you won't like it if you compare it to a classic movie. Like I think this is a movie that with time is gonna end up sitting in some same type of realm, but it needs its own
same plot. I can understand why you say that, but Guess Who, like you said, is a classic, and it's not the same. It's completely different. That shit came out like 2007, I think.
Bernie Mac is not Eddie Murphy, and Eddie Murphy is not Bernie Mac, and they're not trying to be. And they're not trying to create that movie over again, so stop saying that shit.
Yeah, for sure. But that was Saturday. Nigga came back home and just nigga fell asleep. It was, like I said, we was tired. I was really tired from just the week. And then, like we said, we was supposed to get shit done. We was like, bro, let's just, we'll figure this shit out later. Got back home, nigga, and I passed out. Like, I woke up, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. I woke up in a maze, in a daze, bro, like the motherfucking Mr. Krabs meme. I was just like, bro, what is going on?
You left, I think, my house around like 5. As soon as you left,
shit,
I fell asleep. I didn't wake back up until like 11 p.m. And then when I woke up at 11, I was only awake for probably about 45 more minutes. Fell asleep, woke up around 3. Then I was up.
Yeah, bro. I fell asleep like around 8, 9-ish. I woke up in the middle of the night. Like I said, it was like 2. And I was like, bro, I don't know what just happened. You know when you go to sleep and you don't even remember going to sleep? Sometimes that should be the worst. You wake up in like a frantic, bro, like for real.
You wake up, like you fall asleep for 15 minutes and wake up 4 hours later?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, bro, for real. But that was my weekend, bro. Sunday, I didn't do nothing, like I said. Just relaxing, trying to catch up on sleep. But overall, I feel great. I know you mentioned you feeling good. The energy is in the building, bro. I'm just blessed. It's... Nigga, January, do y'all see how fast 30 days will go by? January is over. We are moving into February this week. It will be the next time we come back to pod, it will be February.
That is insane.
That just lets you know, bro, you got to get on your shit, man. You got to You got to put your head down and work, man. Like, for real, 30 days is over just like that. Like, January is done. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, man, because, like, you know, we think we got all the time in the world.
And we don't. You don't.
Don't, bro. Time is not even real, nigga. Like, that shit just made up. You know what I'm saying? We here on borrowed time anyways.
Are you ready? You starting that?
Like, bro, you don't trigger me now.
Don't start the time isn't real thing. Now I agree with you. The time isn't real, but you're gonna fuck heads up.
I know, right?
We're like 20 minutes in, Corey.
Save it for Thursday.
Like, damn.
My fault, bro.
Save that for the exclusive content.
Yeah. But no, I just want to touch on that, man, because like you said, we'll think we have all the time in the world. We'll just be going through the motions, bro. You look up and it's 30 days, 60 days, nigga, a whole year will go by. Especially now, bro, like we said before, since the pandemic, I swear to God, I just feel like we in a simulation.
Oh no, yeah, we're in like a time, like what is that, a time space continuum, or what is that?
Continuum, I don't know what it's called.
Vortex, whatever they call the shit.
Whatever, but like for real, like, man, just appreciate every day. That's all I can say, because like I said, it's just moving, man. I cannot believe January is over. I feel like I ain't even did enough for it to be over yet.
From January 2020 to now feels like a year and a half.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All that shit feels like it's just zoomed by in one. Mm-hmm. But nevertheless,
is what it
like
is.
you said, we're almost here in February 2023. Man. Hope you've got your shit together from 2022 that you were wrapping up. Hope you got January intact. I'll get into my weekend. I really didn't do shit on Friday. I think I went out to eat, something like that. But I really can't remember where I went. I know I went out. Marijuana's bad for the brain. No, I'm just playing. Keep smoking. Saturday, woke up, breakfast. This is my second day in a row eating Waffle House. I'm on a Waffle House kick right now. Okay. If you're not from the South, you might not understand that. But make your way one day and get Waffle House. Is it quality food? No. Is there great service? No. Is it a good environment for children? No.
Absolutely not.
But do you have to go once in your life? Yes.
Yeah, you have to.
Woke up on Saturday morning, got the Waffle House, cheese, eggs, waffle, all-star special. Sheesh. Extra toast, no meat.
Come on.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I met up with you.
You had Saturday school, right?
Yeah, I'm fucking forgetting my entire weekend. I woke up, got the Waffle House, had Saturday school for the kids, 8 a.m. That was from 8 to 10. None of the kids are so fucking bad. It was 4 hour. It's usually 8 to 12.
Yeah.
But we're just starting the semester over. They're not that bad yet.
Not that bad.
So nobody's accrued enough to have 4 hours worth of Saturday school.
Okay.
Referrals, disruptions in class, shit like that. So
shit, yeah.
2 hours max. I was out of there by 10. I went over and did my taxes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really even want to talk about that.
Haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up.
I don't even really want to talk about that. For you niggas that are getting refunds and shit, God bless you. Wow.
Yeah. Not your year, Cuddy?
Not this year.
H&R Block did not come through.
God bless the money I made. Man, what the fuck? All right, let me get over that. Okay. I did my taxes around 1. That only took till about 150 or 2 for them to tell me, nigga, you're not getting money back this year.
Damn, bro.
Then I met up with you around 3. Exhausted by about 5. Like, all we did was chop up goals, chop up. We got some things coming out.
Yeah, some shit we had to finish, like finalize.
Yeah, we had some things we need to finalize, put some finishing touches on, because y'all will get that in the next couple of weeks or so, or maybe the next month. I don't.
About 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, because
you know how that shit goes.
Yeah, it's a process once we submit what we're gonna submit.
Yeah.
But y'all will see that come out soon. Once we were done, we really didn't finish that, but once we had exhausted ourselves thinking about how we were gonna go about it, we were like, you know what, let's just wrap this up.
Tired.
Do it again the next day. Met up on Sunday, finished all of that pod, you know.
Yep.
Now we're here.
Solid weekend, man. Solid weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can move on. We can move on from that. We had a little intro topic. Did you want to start with that?
We can do it.
All right, man. So the topic is, when you were growing up, how strict were your parents? What are some things that you could not do as a child?
This is probably a lot different for me, because now I know we have a wide range of audience, but me only being 25, I have older parents than most that are 25. My parents are old school. They were both born in the 60s.
Right.
65 is the oldest. I'm sorry, is the youngest. So they're either on the edge or a baby boomer. My dad's a baby boomer.
Okay.
And they're super old school. I got my ass whooped over everything.
Yep. Same here.
Some things that I couldn't do. I can't say lie.
Yeah.
I can't say black people don't like hell either.
Yeah, I couldn't never really say hell. Especially not lie, though. You had to say telling a story.
Yeah, fib, shit like that. But fib sounded so stupid to me, so I didn't even want to say it. Never mind. I just took the ass whooping for saying lie.
You was a rebel.
Yeah, but I was a street light kid.
Okay.
I think y'all knew that at a certain point.
Yeah, facts.
So like when the street light came on, until a certain age, like my mom was like, "You bring your ass home."
Yeah, and then where we grew up, your house and my house, we have a street light right in front of our shit.
They all come on at the same time too.
Yeah. So your mom's like, she didn't have to go far. All she had to do was open up the front door. If she seen that light,
all she had to do was look out the fucking window. She didn't even have to go outside.
You're right.
And she's calling my phone after like 10 minutes of that street light not being on. Like, it don't matter where you are in our neighborhood. It don't take you more than like 10 or 15 minutes on your bike or your skateboard or whatever the fuck that I know you have to make it home.
Yeah.
I wasn't really allowed to party like that.
Yeah, me neither. Growing up, bro. Like, I mean,
well, yeah, I'll get into later.
Yeah, of course, later on. But shit, I was the only child, so like my people were just super like protective, overprotective of me. Like, even when it came to like staying at people's house, and I know like for males it was a little different. I know women, they have their reasons for that. But like even with myself, like, my people want to talk to the parents.
I was going to get into that.
They want to know, like, what's going on, what's the plan, where y'all going, things like that. And I don't know if everybody dealt with that. Maybe they did.
No, not everybody dealt with that. I had parents, even when I went to parties, y'all didn't deal with it the way I had to deal with it. Y'all got to go to house parties in middle school and high school freely. My mother wanted to speak to whoever's parent was going to be at the party. Me knowing damn well it ain't gonna be no parents at that party. Right. So she's like, I want to talk to the parent. When she drops me off, she wants to go inside of the party and meet mama. Please don't fucking go in and embarrass me in front of everybody. Whose mama is that? That's my mama. Now I don't get no pussy.
Yes. Your mom's here?
Yes, my mom's there.
Yes, here.
Nobody wants to fuck me anymore.
Damn.
But as we got older, shout out Stevie and shout out you, Cari, because Cari was so strong academically that and my mom and everybody fucking knew how smart Cari was in school, that when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Jakari. Oh my gosh, Jakari's gonna be there? Like, yeah, mom, Jakari's gonna be there.
Right.
Oh, you can go.
I was putting up a front.
Yeah. Cari,
I had it down back, bro.
Even these days, Cari has the strongest fucking front I've ever seen. Cari was with us
everything, bro.
And every parent is just like, oh my gosh, Jakari? Oh my God, I love Jakari. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, your mom still to this day calls me the golden child.
The golden child.
Yeah. Which I can understand, bro. Just because
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I mean, even though we was doing what we did, like, we wasn't no troublemakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we never got in trouble, like big trouble.
And you were like, when it comes to grades, he was in the higher place classes. He was in gifted and talented. Were you in IB?
Hell no. That's the only shit I didn't touch.
Same shit. But Cari, had to thank Cari because of that, and had to thank Stevie. I always felt like I was in the middle of both of y'all.
You was the middle child?
Yeah, the middle child. Get the fuck out of here. Technically I was the youngest, but I was the middle child. But like, if there was like a spectrum of like calm and rowdy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When we were in grade school, Stevie was the fucking rowdiest. Like Stevie was rowdy as shit. He's not like that these days, but like Stevie was the rowdiest nigga in grade school. And you were calm.
Right.
I always felt like I was in the middle. But Stevie had the house that like we could go spend the night at anytime we wanted because we were all best friends.
Right.
So we would pick the nights that were functions and parties. Hey mom, I'm going to spend the night at Stevie's because Stevie had, shout out Stevie's people too. Stevie had the family. They not asking none of them fucking questions when you gotta leave. When we got a party to go to, Stevie's parents just let him go. That's when you were saying, I wonder if they're like, if everybody had to deal with that. That's the example.
Okay.
Hell no, Corey.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when we went over to Stevie's house, all we had to do was fucking leave.
Yeah, no questions asked, bro.
No questions.
They dropping us off. What time I need to be picked up?
Absolutely.
They don't care. So yeah.
And Stevie had older sisters that were grown by that point, so
Exactly.
they're coming to get us.
Right. And then they had already been through the mud with everybody. So when it came to us, the babies, they were just like, man, whatever. And we all boys. That's why I'm saying I know it's different when you got to deal with boys and girls, but we were boys, so they would also gave us more freedom to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we would say, I hope my parents listen to this shit.
Yeah, I hope so too,
bro.
I'm gonna send this to my mom.
Facts.
Clip this.
We would say, bro, we going to Stevie's house to stay the night. Like you said, we would pick a certain day if we knew a function was on that day. Hey, this weekend I'm staying at Stevie's house just so we could go to the function with no questions asked.
Yep. So mom don't have to show up at the party.
Right.
Mom don't even fucking know I'm gone. Even if we are gone from the house, they think we gone with Stevie's parents.
Exactly.
Oh my! It was the greatest shit ever.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we in a cut.
Losing it. Losing it somewhere,
bro,
nigga.
Stupid, bro. For real. For real, man. That shit a blessing though. Like I said, bro. Just because we grew up in the same neighborhood, and that's another thing. Like I'm just so grateful for it still to this day. Like a lot of people don't have that. I talk to people. I meet people all the time, and I'm just like, damn. You didn't grow up with real friends. You don't have lifelong friends. I'd be like, oh shit.
Every time I mention me, you, Stevie, Hop, Ariane, shit like that, everybody will be like, oh my God, you've known them since elementary school?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And y'all are still friends? Yeah. Yeah.
Right. That's why I say it's not even like it's normal. You know what I mean? But it's really not.
It's abnormal when I hear about people like now. I know these days, and I hate making it a male female thing. I know a lot of women that cycle like
they deal with more than we deal with.
Unless they grow up with friends like us, like unless they've had them from the bottom like that.
Right.
They deal with a lot more than we deal with.
Yeah, of course.
Emotion wise. So
yeah.
There's more friends that go in and out of the circle, but we've had friends go in and out of our circle too.
It happens. It happens. But like I said, our core.
You got to weed them niggas out.
Yeah, of course, bro. But our core friends, like you said, the niggas that you mentioned, like that's why the podcast so easy, bro. I've been knowing this nigga since what was we 8 years old, 7 years old,
third grade, something like third grade. What is that? 8 years old.
8 years old, bro. You know, so I'm 26 now, bro. Like that shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's almost 20 years. That's crazy, bro.
That's more than half my life, nigga. Like my entire life.
Nigga, that's like, that's like 80% of my life, nigga. The fuck?
Shit is insane, bro. But that shit is funny, though. Outside of that, one more thing I just wanted to mention, though. Nigga, Saturday mornings, I couldn't really sleep in it. My pops, bro. He would just make up shit for me to do on Saturday mornings, bro.
That's black people. That's my dad, too.
God, fam.
My dad would have us up on Saturday morning washing the walls.
No way.
Nigga.
What?
Washing the walls.
How?
With a towel, nigga. What you talking about?
But like, what was y'all doing to the wall?
Shit, nigga. You Ajax that bitch, goddamn, nigga.
You Ajax.
I can't remember what we was putting on that bitch, nigga. Like Ajax
was drawing on the walls and shit. He
nigga.
said you Ajax that bitch, bro. Nah, for real.
But
making up shit, bro.
But I can just think of like the Saturday morning cleaning music type shit that my people would play. Just reminding me, my ass was up every single morning, even if there was nothing to do.
Yes,
they're not letting you sleep.
That's what, and like
get your like you're not gonna sleep all day. Why?
It's a black people thing, like you said, bro. It's like they hated to see us not doing shit.
They hated to see us just relaxing, like in this house that they pay for. Yeah, like you ain't doing so much in this house that you deserve to relax.
I'm like, Mom, I'm 10.
I'm like,
what else can I do? Like, damn, I've done everything you asked me to do. What do you mean?
You just be chilling. Get off that game.
Why?
That's an ass whooping.
Right.
And you can't say why.
I know.
You just have to do bullshit and not question why.
Man, and see.
No, that's fucked up.
No, for real. I'm glad we can talk about it because it ain't right.
No, I was about to say that's some shit on real. Like we're joking real shit. When I have kids, like I'm gonna have to explain certain shit that did not get explained to me because your eyes been on this motherfucking television too long, and you're gonna make yourself sick doing this, son. Right. I'm gonna make something up if I need to, but like the niggas, no, get off that goddamn game.
Yeah, man.
Why? I'm gonna beat your ass. That's crazy.
Like, well, all I did was ask a question, man. But nah, my pops for sure, bro. Yard work, Saturday mornings, cleaning up, like you said, the house. Mom's nigga clean up the bathroom every Saturday morning. Like my mama didn't play about the bathrooms, bro. So like
my mom didn't either.
Nigga. And it, bro, I could just have cleaned that shit like the week before. Like
that's why I'm glad I had two sisters. We cycled weekends.
Okay, bet. See, nigga, I had to do it every time, especially if we knew guests were coming, somebody was coming over, family. Oh, nigga, that bathroom gotta be clean. So
absolutely, bro. Thanksgiving.
Oh my goodness,
crisp, spotless. That shit needs to be spick and spat.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, damn, I am tired. I just worked all week at school, nigga. I did do something.
Worked all week at school.
I did do something this week.
PE was hard, nigga.
Right, nigga. We had a pacer test this week. Shit.
My damn, we had the push-up test.
Man.
The fuck? And the sit-up test, nigga.
Thanks, bro.
That's crazy. Do you remember those?
The sit-up?
The push-up and the sit-up pacer?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
For what? Like, why?
No, yeah, they need to explain that too.
What's the point, bro? Really, what's the point of the pacer test? Now that we older, what was the point of the pacer test? I really don't. What was it?
It's probably tracking like
something with your heart, or like your like what was they
like
tracking with?
Your speed, or like I don't know.
It don't make like I'm gonna have to look that up because like now
they still do it.
I know, but now I look at it like what's really the point of the pacer test?
I don't know, but the same way we were little kids doing little kid bullshit and talking shit based off of who came in what place.
Yeah.
I hear kids at school, they were like, nigga, you came in 5th on your fucking pacer test. Shut up. And I'd be like, damn, he did come in 5th though.
See, they really add into the kids traumatizing each other and bullying each other. Because the pacer test really don't matter. It's not like they're using that to advance you within sports. It's
I know, like
PE
it
class.
doesn't go to track and field. And shit like, nah, but like kids need some shit like that.
Nah,
like,
facts.
Talk shit.
The competition, yeah, bro. We thrived off of that. Now niggas just go and tell. But like nigga, we use that as ammo.
I suspended a little nigga the other day because they play 2-hand touch football during PE. A little nigga got mad. He got pushed too hard. He started punching the nigga in the face. Like, nah, you gotta go home, man. Like, come on, man. Cool off.
Do that here.
Cool off, man.
It's
like,
a Christian
keep
school.
your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself.
Yeah, man. Number one.
Yeah, come on now. That's number one, man.
That was number one in the goddamn book.
When we grew up, yeah, that was number one.
Yeah.
There was, how many of it was it? 10, 12?
Yeah, something like that for sure. But them number ones was the most.
Number 7 was always mine.
What was 7?
Excessive talking distracts others. It only makes sense. It only makes sense that I'm a potter. No, real shit.
No,
like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I remember it by heart because it was so bad. It went past my planner.
Okay.
Where they would put it in there. Every progress report and report card I would get, when it had the comments at the bottom, it would say excessive talking distracts others, and I would get my ass beat every time.
Every time.
I could have all A's, nigga. If that shit says excessive talking, ass whooping. Now that we're in that thing, I just want to highlight, yo, I got my ass beat for everything.
Yes.
When there was the color chart, when you were growing up in elementary, they had green, yellow,
and red.
Red. No, we even had blue. And there was blue at the bottom.
Okay.
But with blue, you go to the fucking office. They've had it with you, nigga. But my dad didn't understand that green was great and yellow, like, you really had an okay day.
An okay day.
You had an okay day.
Hell
like,
no.
They might have talked to you a couple times, but like, you had an okay day.
Pop said, all I see is green.
Every yellow. I mean, and I had yellow like every day.
Of course.
I got my ass beat for every yellow. I got my ass beat every day for like 2 years straight. That sounds really funny. I could call my mother right now. She'll validate it. Like, Pa, I am not bullshitting with you.
No,
I got my shit beat up. Whoa.
Hold on, cuz. You did what?
Nothing. This is actually, like, I don't even know why I'm still talking about this. Keep it 100. Like,
nigga said, got beat up.
Bro, I don't even know how to return.
It's cool, cuz you ain't got to. If you're not comfortable, bro, we could just move on.
I got my ass beat down. No, I'm playing. No, I got my ass beat every day for a couple of years.
Nah, same, man. And
I'm actually calling the cops now.
Yeah, for sure. My pops, though, for sure, man. He was... I'm grateful for them ass whoopings, but my pops used to beat my ass.
I'm grateful. Yeah, my dad was violent.
Dog, like, used to... Like, moms had to come in and say, that's enough.
Dog, this is no bullshit. My father used to let me know how much he weighed every time before he whooped our ass.
Your dad
I swear to God, like, it was only like 185, but I swear on my life, he'd be like, yo, I'm about to lay all 185 pounds into your ass right now.
Bro, Pops is insane for that, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck?
This nigga had to tell you his weight class every time. It was a weigh-in right before the ass whooping every time.
Just to let y'all know how fucked up this shit is, my pops used to say, if God call you and I call you, you better come see what I want first.
Damn.
I'm like, nigga.
Ow. Pops. Dude. Really?
You going to hell.
I was say, like, think about that, Pops.
Oh,
like,
no,
damn.
he had thought about it. No, it was well thought out. That was actually really fearful.
But, bro, yelling out your weight class before the ass whooping every time
to a 7-year-old?
Bro, that's insane. Like, that shit was probably frightening for you.
Imagine yelling that out to a nigga that weighs 40 pounds.
Exactly. Like, bro, it's unfair.
Yeah, no.
The weigh in, bro. Like, he needs another opponent.
I felt it.
Wow, that's funny though.
CPS came through.
I wasn't going.
Mad visits. Yeah. Mad visits.
Say, like, I didn't know you was gonna go there.
Mad visits.
I didn't know.
Mad visits. Yeah. They were like, damn, he ain't stopped yet? No, take me, nigga.
They like, damn, we were just here.
Damn, can I go with y'all yet? Nigga, I was begging to be put in the system.
Bro, shut up.
These niggas don't fucking come get... No, there's not food at home. No, I'm just playing. There was mad food at home. Shout out Mom Dukes. Shout out Mom Dukes.
Yeah.
You gave me everything and everything you give me. No, he's keeping inside.
Oh my God, this nigga started rapping shit. Dear Mama Tupac. You might as well get to that as well. Shit.
Oh, where? You need that?
Nah.
Oh,
okay. So I got that one too.
I was about to say, nigga.
Ooh, bro, you crazy.
When I was young.
No, let's get to that, bro, because why the fuck did he out his mom about being a crackhead?
Bro, that is fucking insane. He told everybody his mom put him out at 17.
Like, what the fuck, Pac?
Pac, that's illegal. Like, stop.
He told the whole world my mom was a crack addict.
Nigga, she had me in jail.
Yeah, that's tough.
Maybe he just wanted y'all to know, like, I really came from that muddy.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I appreciate it's a classic song forever. We know that, but damn, like, when you really break down the lyrics, I'm like, Pac, I think I would have kept that one to myself.
You think Pac mom was mad when that shit came out?
Hell yeah. I think she would be. But I mean, what can you say at that point? But yeah, I would.
Nah, like crack do different. Like it do different shit to the brain.
What do you mean?
That shit's probably fired her when that shit came out.
When she heard it for the first time? Probably.
And even as a crack fiend, mom, I'd be like, Pac, shut the fuck up talking to me about that.
You always was a black queen. That's crazy.
That's crazy calling your mom a crack fiend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but maybe he's just keeping it real.
Yeah, but it's on wax forever.
He on some shit like, Mom, it ain't nothing I ain't never said to you to your face.
You think he called his mom a crack fiend to her face?
Absolutely. Have you seen the Tupac movie?
Yeah, I have.
You remember that scene when they was like when he first found out when she was downstairs and he was looking up from the apartment? Mm-hmm. You know, like that's a moment. Tough. Absolutely. Your stomach hit your ass in a moment like that.
Tough.
Imagine like if you saw your mama down there like buying crack.
Yeah. I would probably call her a crack fiend too.
Get your crack fiend ass.
Yeah. I'll call mama a crack fiend. Fuck it.
Damn, that's crazy. And the thing about it is, like, if she down there buying it like that in front of everybody, that means it's bad at that point.
Yeah, she don't care.
Like, it's not your first time trying it.
Yeah.
You're at the point where you're such an addict, you buy crack in front of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine, like, if your mother was buying crack in front of everybody.
Facts. No, you're right, because you know them first couple times niggas try to hide it. You know, you don't want nobody to see you, but once you
do a little car transaction, he getting the passenger seat handed off like that. You might slap a nigga $5. It might the money exchange there. Yeah. Might be a Young Thug handoff.
Yeah, quick, simple, you know, straight to the point type shit. Yeah. But once you get your first hit, you know where your fix is, you know where your limit is.
Yes.
You don't care no more.
Okay.
You abide in front of your kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Like literally.
She literally stay here. I'll be back.
She left him in a car.
It was a party going down
like,
there, nigga.
Bro, imagine your mom's leaving you in the car to go pick up some crack.
No, imagine you are in fucking New York. You had been begging to come live in Los Angeles with your mother. Mm-hmm. You're there the first day. She's buying crack in front of the hood.
Yeah, man.
Just imagine what she's done in the hood for the crack. Nigga, everybody's hit that.
Shit.
I'm going back to New York. I'm going back. And I'm selling that work up there, nigga.
For real, man. That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
It's funny, though, man.
Is that all about how strict parents work?
That is.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Apparently, Afeni was not strict. But we can go ahead and get into music. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right. Do we want to start with the 2013 albums that we might have missed? Because we keep missing albums.
Yeah, continuation. We got a few more for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got a couple. We missed Hall of Fame by Big Sean.
Bro, every time we get back to it and you like, we missed this and we missed this, I'm like, how the hell did we miss this?
It's because the very first time we started talking about it, we saw a post from a blog about it.
You're right. It wasn't our list.
Right. And they had a certain list.
Yeah, you're right.
So we started reading off of that. I think the only one that I added from that list
was Wale.
Yeah, it was Wale.
The Gifted, yep.
You're talking about emails. My fucking school's emailing me right now. But the only one that we had added on there was Wale. Come the next pod, then we had our own list of things that we saw were missed, and there were a lot. And now we're realizing we've missed even more. And like I said, throughout the course of the year, I'm sure we're gonna realize more, and we're gonna talk about them every single time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hall of Fame by Big Sean. This goes unappreciated.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think still to this day, this is one people are still sleeping on, and it's one of the best projects.
Very slept on.
That Big Sean ever put out, bro. So this is coming off of Finally Famous, of course. We know that's the one that took him commercial. That was his intro to the world.
Right.
Then
one of his biggest albums.
2012, you get the Detroit album. You know, and then roll the next year, 2013, you get the Hall of Fame album, bro. Big Sean's like intro to the game, those first couple of years, that's not talked about enough. Big Sean was one of the biggest rappers out.
No cap. I'm not trying to correct, but they turned the Detroit shit into an album. That was a mixtape back then.
Right, of course. But yeah.
But nevertheless, we went from Finally Famous. I think that might be maybe his third biggest album, something like
Finally
that.
Finally Famous?
Yeah, but it was his intro into the game.
Right.
It blew him the fuck up. Mm-hmm. You got that Nicki Minaj track on there. You got Wiz Khalifa features. You got Chris Brown on there.
Everything you needed.
Everything you needed on that album.
Yeah.
Then you fast forward to the Detroit mixtape, like you were saying. Then you get Hall of Fame. Did you want to go through Detroit? Or
No, I'm just looking at it.
Okay. You intro with nothing is stopping you.
One of the best intros, bro. Still to this day.
Oh my gosh,
man,
it is amazing.
I don't know, and like I said, I'm just saying it's just firing off the hip right now. But I don't know if he's had a better intro from all of his projects. That Nothing Is Stopping You intro, bro, is that great. Every time I listen to the album, it puts me back in 2013.
It's that good. I'm trying to think about The Dark Sky. I don't think that was what I needed. I decided
intro. Nah.
Yeah,
it may be his best intro, man. Maybe. Let me see. Finally Famous. What do you have?
If it was that Chris Brown bitch, then
nah, that was like the third song. My Last was the third song. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this might be his best intro. We didn't go through everything, but it might be. And then you got the Tell 'Em I Need More Fire coming up next.
Like, come on now.
Maybe it was promo. Did this just not get enough promo?
I really don't know why this album is not talked about enough.
This had Beware with Jhené Aiko. That was a huge song back in 2013. When you said it was over, yep. You shot right through my heart. Y'all know that fucking track.
Wayne on there too.
Yep. Then you go on, like I said, you got Beware, First Chain. You got a Nas and Cudi feature.
Jesus
MILF. You had Nicki Minaj back on the album and Juicy J. You had a Miguel feature. You remember Ashley?
Mm-hmm. Guap is on here too.
Guap is on there.
The Moolah remix is on here. Like Big Sean, man.
Jeezy was on there.
Jesus.
Yeah. There's no reason why this album shouldn't have been huge. And this is the album that a lot of people will say Big Sean missed on. They'll say it was a sophomore slump.
And it shouldn't though. I hate that.
This is one of my favorite Big Sean albums.
Yeah, I like this better than Finally Famous.
Whoa, word?
I do like this better than Finally Famous.
The only reason I think this is better than Finally Famous, I think I like Finally Famous more just because I was so in the moment when Finally Famous came out. That was like one of the best years of my life.
Yeah, for sure. And I can understand just from the nostalgia of that
hidden.
album.
It's hidden.
He had all the commercial songs, radio songs. For me, why I would say Hall of Fame is just better just from like the production, the rapping, the songs. Like you don't have, and maybe that's why it was slept on. We didn't have all of the commercial hits. You didn't have.
No, you're right.
You didn't have Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay. You didn't have The Dance. You didn't have My Last. You know what I'm saying? He had great music.
High with Wiz Khalifa.
Great music still on Hall of Fame, but just none of those radio hits at that time. So maybe that's why, quote unquote, it was a sophomore slump. But if you really was listening to the music, bro, like I feel like he grew. You know what I'm saying? Great. He grew from, what was it, 2 years? When did Finally Famous come out? 10 or 11?
I think it came out in 10, but let me just double check.
It says 11.
Okay, never mind. So 11.
So 2 years, bro. Within that 2 years, like we said, we got the Detroit mixtape. Like you saw the growth in Big Sean. That's why I can say Hall of Fame was better to me.
Yeah, because even in the radio hits that Big Sean had out, they weren't the best lyrically. He was just really hot. Right. It was really popular. It was really poppy. Mm-hmm. When you got to Hall of Fame, it really set up his rap career, how well he was. I mean, like how good he was at rapping. Mm-hmm. And then you get Dark Sky Paradise,
which is his best project he's ever put out.
Yeah, to me, that's the best album Big Sean's ever put out.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And then it really turned Big Sean into an elite rapper. Then you got I Decided 2017, and then he's on into a legendary career.
Right. He's had a nice career though, bro.
I still think his music is mad fucking boring.
Yeah, of course. I would say his his newer shit definitely. I would say his albums that he put out first are more. What can I say, bro? Like I would say it's better than what he's put out lately. Like the newer shit is still good because Big Sean is a star, but it is kind of boring. I feel like it was more excitement early in his start of his career than it is now.
You are very correct. Everything from I Decided and on to me is boring. Dark Sky Paradise and before is what I like.
I'll give you that. 2015 to 2011. That's a nice 4-year run though. He had one of the biggest 4-year runs that we've ever seen, bro. Like
absolutely. He turned up good music.
Yeah, for sure. And then Kanye said he was never on the label.
Fucking crazy.
Like, what are we talking about? He carried the label, bro.
This shit, like he had fucking terms. Like there's certain things that now don't happen. Artists don't have you saying certain shit, wearing certain shit. I'm not talking about Big Sean when I'm saying wearing certain shit, but click. Niggas wasn't saying click like that. That was an early 2000s thing that got brought back by Big Sean.
Right.
Swerve
was all Big Sean. Boy.
Come on now. But when we Swerve.
Yeah, that was all Big Sean.
Oh, I remember. You bitches need to be ashamed of yourself for how many times you said swerve. And it was so corny.
Yeah.
Oh, swerve.
Swerve on them.
Swerve. Stupid, man. And they spelled it weird.
How did they spell it? I don't even fucking remember.
Some of them hoes spelled it with an I. I don't like that.
Ew.
SWIRV.
Are you kidding me?
You better get it out of my face.
Bro, that's like the lose and loose conversation. You bitches gotta stop.
Oh no, yeah. Loose is loose.
Bro, like and this
one O for lose.
This is my thing, bro. This is just going back to social media. I know I'm off track, right? This shit just I got the Arthur fist right.
I know,
now,
like my blood's boiling.
But look, bro.
They're there.
Yeah, that too. But nigga, the loose spelling, bro. I think what happened, right? I'm not gonna get mad at the very first person because I'm gonna say maybe they had a typo when they first did it. But niggas are followers. Y'all saw somebody spell that shit wrong and then just roll with it. Why do people spell lose wrong? Lose has never had 2 O's.
Maybe
I don't understand.
Maybe when you say it sounds like lose.
No, nigga, add some E's to that bitch. Do not add an O because it becomes a new word. That shit is annoying as hell, bro. Like, y'all see people spelling this shit wrong, and then you spell it wrong on purpose. That makes you dumb.
But the thing about it is, maybe lose should be LOOZE. Maybe that's the real problem. Lose.
No, nigga. Niggas are illiterate, bro. God damn.
So what's the difference between loosen and lose?
Loosen?
Nah, lose.
I don't know, nigga. I don't even know what you're saying right now.
Now, if you really say lose like it's supposed to be like pronounced, LOSE, that's like los.
Los. But bro, our entire lives in school, they taught us how to spell lose. It had one O.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't understand. Like, that's why I brought it to like the first. I'm not mad at the very first person that did it because maybe you had a typo. I'm gonna let you make it. But everybody else after that saw them spell it the wrong way and then roll with it, I'm mad at y'all.
Now that we're just getting shit that we're mad off, like, and we're still in the school realm, I wanted to fight every nigga that didn't say the teacher's name and just said miss. Wow. Oh, god damn, you niggas were miss. But miss, can I? Bitch, Miss Johnson, nigga. Say it. Respect her. Say her name. Say her name.
Say her name. Chill out, bro. You sick for that.
Nah, don't make it a thing.
I knew what you was doing.
No, don't make it a thing.
Say her name. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. For real.
But no, that shit used to piss me off.
Nah, like, facts. Say her name for real though.
Miss, I'm trying to go to the bathroom. If you call her Miss Johnson, maybe you get to.
I was gonna say maybe she'll let you go. Some teachers used to correct you though. I know for sure. Teachers we grew up with, I remember like them telling what's my name.
Nah, but some just let it go.
Miss.
And then I had to take matters into my own hands. Imagine fighting a nigga because he won't say the teacher's name.
That's niggas who just want to fight for nothing.
Just Daniels, nigga.
That's funny, nigga.
That's fucking funny. Now, are we actually ready to get into music now?
We had one more album.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Young Rich Niggas.
Sheesh, man.
Migos, 2013. Holy shit.
Yeah, another one, like we said, we're just like, when you really start breaking down albums and you really go back to the year of 2013, it's like, okay, this is one that we just have to mention. This had Versace. This had Bando. This had
Finesse.
Hannah Montana.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12. Pronto. Young Rich Niggas. We Ready remix. Like, oh my goodness, man. I know the Migos blew up in 2017 when Bad and Bougie came out. That's when they really like became
Adios.
Rock stars. Adios was a crazy one. But in 2013, man, you want to talk about tearing up the streets, the start of the culture. Young Rich Niggas is where the birth of Migos began.
Where do you even start? Like, these niggas came out of nowhere. Now, of course, they came off of the Drake feature. Mm-hmm. Can we rewind for a second before we talk about Migos and talk about what this feature was in Drake's career?
Okay, yeah.
This was really just him taking a Migos track or an unknown group's track and going crazy on it. But when we heard the Versace remix with Drake on it, for me, that was the verse that really started to change things in my mind. I was like, oh, he's one of the best fucking rappers there is. Like, he's one of the best rappers out. Like, it really started the beginning of the Nothing Was the Same season for Drake.
Yeah, for sure.
The moment that shit dropped, I promise, I was like, oh, he's going to be the biggest nigga in the game. Yeah,
I can remember just the explosion from Twitter when this song came out. And just to add to what you're saying, because we had Drake coming off of Thank Me Later and Take Care. And we knew Drake was Drake. We knew he was an R&B god, whatever you want to call him. But like you said,
he can rap and he can sing.
He can rap and he can sing, you know. But it was like, okay, like, what is he really going to do from this point on? So yeah, I remember Twitter just going crazy because, like you mentioned, we really didn't know. If you wasn't in Atlanta, you really didn't know who the Migos were that much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not even at all. But then when Drake hopped on that song, bro, like, yeah, it took it to a whole nother level. His bars were insane. But then it was like, oh shit, we about to get Nothing Was the Same. who the fuck is the Migos?
I was about to say,
you know what I'm saying?
Who are these niggas?
Who's these niggas, bro? For real. But no, I would say that was very monumental because now we know as the years have gone on, Drake always does this, we can call it cosigns. But that was like the first one.
That was really the first one. Then you get on to the I Love McConans, shit like
everybody
that.
Else, yeah, but that was the first one and probably the most important one. Damn near. I would say like Tuesday, just from like what it did,
just for that time period. But no, as it pertains to rap, history, the culture, yes, that's the biggest one he's ever done.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to everybody that he's put on, but Migos is the biggest. The moment that happened, we were like, who the fuck are these guys? Mm-hmm. We got to listen to their shit now. They immediately dropped the project. The shit was fire.
Yeah, fire as hell, bro.
I really didn't get into them until the next year. 2013 was when they started. I can't remember what it was. What's the one right there?
No Label 2.
No Label 2. Was that 2014?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That was the one.
Is that the one that had Fight Night on it?
Yep.
That's when I started listening to Migos.
Yeah, this one got Fight Night, Handsome and Wealthy, Freak No More.
Yes.
First 48.
Yes.
Payola.
Yes.
Yeah, this is when niggas really turned up.
No Label, and I'm not ashamed to say I'm not a day one of the Migos because I listened to all that music too, but No Label 2 was when I came in and really became a Migos fan. Hot Boy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, First 48.
Damn, niggas just going crazy, bro. Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who would have, and even in 2013 and 14, who would have thought they would have made it to where they are today?
Not
Rest
us.
in peace, Tate.
Not us.
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Never.
The Met Gala, #1 song in the world.
Yeah.
Them niggas are moguls.
For real, man. Forever stamped, man, in hip hop, but just
some niggas from the bando.
Just rock stars now, man. Greatest group of all time.
Sorry.
You didn't let me finish. I was about to say this is what Rolling Stone said.
Oh, I was about to
add on to my joke. You looked at me crazy, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
Rolling Stone, bro. Anytime Rolling Stone stamps some shit, it's the truth. Come on now. I thought we've been over this.
You're right.
If Rolling Stone said they the biggest group ever, bro, they the best group ever.
Who's the best group ever, Cari?
So I'm not gonna say my #1, but I'll give you guys.
Oh my god.
I don't have one.
What?
I don't have who's the best group. I don't. NWA is in the conversation. Outkast is in the conversation. I fucking hate this nigga. I don't just sit around like, bro, that's my favorite group of all time. I don't have one, but I know who are the greatest. Do you have a favorite #1 all time?
Outkast.
I said Outkast.
Nah, but you didn't say it was your favorite group.
I just don't have a favorite group.
Outkast,
NWA for sure.
Tribe Called Quest,
of course.
Migos,
of course.
Then you get on to the Public Enemy, De La, shit like that. Right. But nah,
you could say Run DMC if you want. You know.
Yeah, I don't go back that far.
Me neither, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm gonna rap about the shoes on my feet. Oh my gosh, I fucked that girl. I'm gonna ski.
And my Adidas.
Money. It don't mean a thing. I'm gonna take your girl out and buy her a ring. I respect women when we're out.
Ooh, rap had to start somewhere, man. Shit. But nah, that shit funny listening back. It's like, bro, this shit corny.
Have you seen that fucking video? He was like, what parents think real rap is? He was like, lottie dottie, pearls and pearls.
Lottie dottie.
Lottie dottie dottie, pearls and pearls.
That's how they all started their raps, though.
He was like, every fish has scales.
Yeah.
Lottie dottie.
We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody.
Shout out Slick Rick, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, shout out all the forefathers. Wow. But we were on Migos. We had just talked about Young Rich Niggas coming out in 2013. We're out of the 10-year rap, but let's stay in Migos. Okay. Because we're 6 years, basically to the date. I think we might be 1 day off or 2 days off, something like that.
Yeah.
To the date of Culture One dropping, Cari.
Man, 2017, like you said, it's been 6 years now.
Can you believe that?
No, I cannot.
What the hell? It's been 6 years since 2017?
Yeah, man. It's actually insane because I remember exactly where I was when this shit dropped.
Me too.
And I was in a crazy point in my life, nigga. This is 2017. We're in college.
Yeah, you was in that trap, Cari.
Yeah, bro. Niggas is trapped out for real.
Is in that trap. Yes, sir. Niggas is in that trap.
Chill out, bro. Chill out, man.
My bad.
But yeah, it was just crazy times, man. You know what I always say, growth, bro, growth.
Yeah, man. niggas had to start somewhere.
Yeah, we had to start somewhere, man. But no, culture, like I said, 2013 put them niggas on the map, you know, hood wise, street wise. But 2017 is when these guys became moguls.
The pinnacle. This was the top of the mountain for them.
Man, these niggas reached heights that we had never saw before. So of course, like we mentioned, this is coming off of Bad and Bougie. I want y'all to know, 2016, Bad and Bougie came out on SoundCloud first.
Yes, in the summer.
Yeah, it was summer. It was summertime.
Towards the end of the summer, I believe. Yeah. Either that or it was August or September.
August. It was August.
So towards the end of the summer. Yeah,
because it was a semester coming back. When we came back.
We came back as sophomores in college. Yes.
So we was ringing that shit off the whole 2016, bro, on SoundCloud. I remember us just riding around every party right before like the pregame, slapping Bad and Bougie. You know what I'm saying? But still, at this point, we're not thinking these guys are gonna reach the height that they reached. But then once Bad and Bougie gets all of the success, they
Childish
roll around.
Gambino shouts it out at the Oscars.
Oscars, yep.
Or the Golden Globes or something like that.
Yeah. Then they roll around January 2017 and give us this Culture album, and this is the birth of Culture.
It was just
dog.
When you talk about great things in music and in rap and the stars aligned perfectly for Migos in 2016 and 17. You couldn't ask for a better trajectory in rap. Like, they came from nothing to hood rich to burning the streets up in the rap game. And then they hit it commercially and they went even higher.
They became rock stars, man. They became known as the best group at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they crossed over, bro. Like, they became... White people like came on to the Migos. I'll just say that, bro. Like, these niggas hit a whole new picture, a whole new fame that we had just never seen, not only from a group, but not only just from the hip hop industry within itself.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Even certain things that are commercial that we didn't really think about before, Migos made the Met Gala popular in the black culture. Like, people that were black had already been before Kanye and Jay and those people like that. But when we first saw the Migos at the Met Gala, that was the first time that the masses of black people were like, oh shit, what the fuck is the Met Gala?
Yeah.
And from that point on, every nigga wanted to be at the Met Gala.
Yeah. And then I'll even say this as well, bro. I know niggas always had jewelry and chains.
I was just about to say it.
But the Migos, bro, when they brought these big ass, bust down ass chains and watches.
Shout out Rich Forever too.
Yeah, of course. He's the fourth Migo.
Yeah.
Rich the Kid
is really the fourth Migo. That's not even a joke.
Yeah, that's real shit.
That's real shit.
But you started to see people do that, like you said. Now everybody, wherever they at, whether it's the Met Gala or Grammys or BET Awards, everybody is there with a bust down chain and about 5-6 of them hoes on.
That way. Do you niggas remember that you couldn't stop, even us, we couldn't stop saying that way.
Yep.
We thought we would be saying that way today. Holy shit. Are we ashamed now? Are you ashamed for saying that way everywhere you went?
Nah. I'm not ashamed.
No, but like, it's not even with a TH. I think it's the D that's making me a little bit ashamed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went everywhere saying that way.
That way. Float
on a track like a Segway.
Yeah.
And every time I heard somebody say offset, I had to scream a couple times after it.
Facts, man. But no, I would say just because of the spelling, because that just goes back to the whole loose conversation. Like, yeah, I can understand that. But no, that's the time. I don't take away from the time, nigga. I lived it. We lived through it. I was a part of it. I was the fifth member of the Migos.
No cap, man. I was number 6.
Real, nigga.
I'm gonna go through some of these tracks though,
okay,
because I'm gonna go through all of them. They didn't miss.
Yeah, man.
Track number 1 was Culture, the intro featuring DJ Khaled. Number 2, T-Shirt, hit, a radio commercial single hit.
Yep.
Number 3, Call Casting, hit,
another banger,
a radio commercial hit. 4, Bad and Bougie, one of the biggest songs of the 2010s. Number 5, Get Right With You, hit. 6, Slippery with Gucci Mane, radio commercial hit.
Still to this day.
Yup.
Literally.
7, Big on Big, banger. 8, What the Price? Was it always What the Price? Holy shit.
Yeah.
They never said that in the song, but it's What's the Price. But they, What the Price? Amazing. Brown Paper Bag. Amazing. Deads featuring 2 Chainz. Another radio commercial hit.
Yep.
Banger. Kelly Price, number 12. Out Your Way as the outro. Amazing. What the fuck? They went 13 for 13. And if you want to miss or skip any track, it's the intro. And that's just because it's an intro.
Yeah, just because DJ Khaled's screaming off at the start.
But this song has no skips.
Yeah, for sure. Album.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this album has no skips. My apologies.
For sure. But like I said, bro, just we got to give them their credit, man. And then, you know, I hate Take is not here anymore, but these guys are monumental, bro. I will say, and we can have this conversation now. We could save it for later, but this was the start of hip hop reaching its masses, bro. Where we see hip hop now. This is 2017, the start of 2017. Like, the Migos took hip hop to a whole nother level. That is
the very beginning of it, yes.
Yeah. This is when rap was on its way to becoming the #1 genre. Like, this is the start of it.
I'm not gonna give that to the Migos.
I didn't want to give them all the credit, but you gotta give them some credit. Who are you giving it to?
I think if we really want to think about it or talk about it, there's 1 or 2. Drake is one. But out of the people that had blown up in that era, there's 1 artist that we can credit.
Thug?
No. Who? For bringing rap into the commercial or masses. Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
I think
I'll give you Uzi.
I would say Lil Uzi.
I think the Migos was first.
No, he like, whether it's his style of music, his style of fashion, the way he walks, the way he talks, Lil Uzi Vert is the dot connect in 2017 to 18 from, let's just be honest, from the white side of music and the black side of music. Lil Uzi Vert connected the two.
I'll give you that. I just think the Migos had more of an influence, but you're right.
They had a huge influence in rap culture once it connected to me.
Okay.
Lil Uzi Vert, I think, is really real deal responsible. He has a huge part in rap and bridging the gap
for sure
from the streets to commercial. I think niggas don't give him enough, and he's definitely monumental in that.
Yeah.
But you're right as well.
For sure.
Because they came in at a point in time where the shit had just started to connect.
It was on its way to the top.
And they were the biggest thing smoking.
Yep.
Pause. Let's just get into the music. Are we ready to start with albums?
Let's do it.
All right, man. I only think we have 1 or 2 albums to talk about, but Lil Yachty decided he'd come through with a brand new style.
Yes, sir.
An alternative album. He said he's been working on this for 2 years. He dropped an album called Let's Start Here.
Yeah, and let's start here, man. So we had actually got wind of this a few weeks ago. We forgot to bring it up as far as it coming out this past week on Friday. But he had been letting us know that, you know, I haven't completely alternative album on the way. And, you know, from the fan standpoint, when you hear that, it's like, okay, boom, boom, whatever. But for us, just because of where we have been lately.
We just talked last pod or 2 pods ago about how alternative and pop and R&B are really what we listen to the most.
And it's really the most popular genre these days. So we just finished talking about hip hop and how it hit its peak. I want y'all to know that rap is on the decline. And
not like it's gonna go anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
I'm just saying, as far as being like the top #1 genre, but we as fans, as consumers, feel that way. But I want y'all to know the artists feel that way as well. And so that's why you starting to get tapes like this. Lil Yachty comes out of nowhere and says, I'm doing an all alternative album. You shouldn't be shocked if you're really paying attention to the trajectory of rap and hip hop and where it's going, right? But hearing the album, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I love the shit out of this project.
I was blown away by this album.
I was like, whoa, Yachty, like, hold on, man.
Now, Yachty is really good at changing styles, reinventing what he needs to reinvent for a project. We got a lot of great projects from him, but he's rapped well.
Yeah.
He switched his style, and we didn't like that the Detroit project at first. I actually like a lot of those tracks on there these days, and the style that he chose to roll with the Detroit flow.
Okay.
But Let's Start Here. This is incredible. I don't even know where to start. I've listened to this album probably 3 or 4 times since this came out. I downloaded the entire thing immediately. When I heard track number 1, I was a little thrown off. I was like, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Track number 1 was all right to me. But from number 2 on in, I was drawn.
Yeah, I gotta give you that. I like number 1 just because of the production. There's multiple instruments and different like segments of the song. It's like 3 songs in one.
Right.
So I'm just talking like if it's your first time listening, like give it a chance, because sometimes
you have to.
You hearing that first song, you be like, all right, man, I'm finna cut this shit off.
Don't judge the book by the cover.
Bro, give it a chance. Like I said, number 1, the production is outstanding, but I know what you mean. Like it's like 3-4 songs in one, so it's kind of like all over the place. But like you said, once you get past that and you get to number 2 and on, it's like, okay, this nigga Yachty is just super talented, and we shouldn't be shocked.
He's very talented.
He's given us music like this before. Obviously not a full project, but like
Teenage Emotions was kind of like that, his intro.
Bro, you can go back to Teenage Emotions and like damn near compare the two. But like I said, this one, because he stamped it as all alternative, like, okay, it's alternative. But Yachty has been making music like this for years.
And that was his intro, and we knew him as a rapper. I know you. That's what we were expecting from Yachty, and he dropped Teenage Emotions, and we've got some of these tracks on here.
Right.
It wasn't what we were expecting back then, but he has some of my favorite tracks of his on that album, like Made of Glass on Teenage Emotions. That's one of my favorite Lil Yachty songs. Now, the album missed. I'm not going to lie. The album did miss.
Yeah, because like what you just said, we were expecting something else, and he gave us one of those albums where you're trying everything for his first, and people just wasn't fucking with it. He made up for it over the years. He started to give us those strictly rap albums.
Nothing to Prove. That was amazing.
Yeah, I think this project, Let's Start Here, is his best project since that. Lil Bo 2, I'm not giving that as the best.
Lil Bo 2 was, I will say it's great.
It had the commercial songs in there.
It's great.
Yeah.
But Nothing to Prove was something to me that was amazing.
Yeah, bro.
Like you said, Nothing to Prove came out. It came out after Lil Bo 2.
Mm-hmm. He did them both the same year.
Yeah, Lil Bo 2 came out, I think, during the summer or something like that.
Yeah, you're correct. Nothing to Prove came out in October. And then Lil Bo 2 came out.
Well, it came out in March. Yeah.
Spring type shit.
Yeah.
Same shit.
So we were right. This is his best piece of work to me as well.
Yeah.
Since Nothing to Prove. Lil Yachty's an artist that he cares a lot about the cover art. He's always said that.
Yep.
He's never gonna miss on the cover art. This is I haven't broken this down into what's what or what the fuck this might mean or what's behind this.
The cover art?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks kind of, I don't even know who to make them out.
No, but this is almost some like it has a deeper meaning to it type shit.
For sure.
So we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna get on Reddit.
For sure, man.
Some of my favorites from this though. Number 4, Pretty. Oh my goodness. Are we for real? This might be one of the best songs I've heard. This album's gonna stand. I already know this album is gonna be one of my favorite albums of the entire year.
Same.
Like it's January. This is gonna be one of the best albums of the year. Niggas are not gonna top this shit. Not to me, because I'm in such an alternative bag right now.
Facts. More.
You gotta pull Dominic Fike out to top some shit like this to me. Let me keep going on. The message within Failure, amazing. It's almost to the point where I'm comparing this type of shit. It's not as hard, but I'm comparing it to some of the interludes and messages on Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay, I was going to say that's the one he's just talking, right?
Yes.
He's just talking. Yeah,
yes.
Got you.
When he talks about failure, okay.
And how it means different to everybody else. You put your own meaning on what failure is to you.
Yes.
Yep.
Say Something. Track number 10.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
For real, bro. And it's crazy because y'all know we go back and forth all throughout the week. We text each other, right? But for this one, of course, when it first came out, we said we sent it, let's talk about it. But then to the actual group chat, you sent these 2 individual songs.
It was 4 a.m. I was just up smoking joints,
right,
playing music.
But I was like, bro, those 2. That's how we just got like.
And you get up at 5, so I knew you were probably gonna already be up.
Yeah, we just got a similar ear though. That's the point I want to make. Like I was already feeling them as like my favorites. And I was like, bro, you sent the perfect ones. Like them hoes are amazing.
Because when it's not rap, And when I send those, I'm trying to convince the guys to listen to it.
Right.
So when I'm trying to my best to convince the guys to listen to it,
you gotta send the best one.
I gotta send the heavy hitters.
Yeah, for sure. That's how it goes.
Yeah, so that was probably either listen 1 or 2. That was around like 4 in the morning, and I was like, okay, these are the heavy hitters. Let me send those. Paint the Sky, track number 11. Should I Be, track number 12. There's another one that I can't think of that there's quite a few of them that he's singing with another female.
It's Drive Me Crazy, number 8.
Okay, that's yes.
Yeah. So there's a female on that one, and then at the end, bro, he switches it up and he's just start rapping like crazy. I'm just like, oh, this nigga Boat is in his bag, man. And then another one of my favorites, the outro, Reach the Sunshine.
This is amazing, Corey.
Man, this is an amazing project, bro. And like I said, you got to listen to it with a different ear. Of course, it's easy for us to say just because this is the wave that we've been on for the last like 3, 4, 5 months or whatever. But outside of that, bro, it's abstract. It's different. It's beautiful music.
What I want to say the most, shout out to P and Coach K for allowing an artist that is based in rap the freedom to take a chance like this. A regular artist signed to a major that might be signed to Def Jam, might be signed to Interscope, might be signed to Atlantic solely. If you're a rapper, they're not just giving you the budget and the freedom to go and create this and a layout and a rollout to just drop this. He had a rollout.
Yeah.
He might not have had a single come out before because this is not the type of shit in the rap game you can put out singles and promo. Right. They would have had bullshit to talk about it. This is the type of shit you just got to lay on somebody. But they gave him the space and the freedom to like, no, you put out rap albums, but put this out.
No, you are correct, man. He was able to go on different podcasts, have different interviews. He had a whole listening party to debut the album. Drake was there. Offset was there.
Everybody, it was a big event,
man. It was crazy.
He had it like a not a stadium. It was like a
planet. What is it called? Planetarium.
Yeah, but I remember because we took astrology together. Me and Kari were in the same astrology course our freshman year in college, and you skated by with like a D in that bitch or something.
Yeah,
I got an F, retook it at PJC and got an A. Oh, it was so amazing retaking that class. All it was videos online.
Stupid shit.
No, he didn't want to pass us.
Yeah, bro, he didn't.
Fucker.
Yeah, but it was like a planetarium though, or like an auditorium.
He had it in like a planetarium. Yes,
type shit. But it was amazing, bro. And then one more thing I just want to add, like you said,
we should do a show at a planetarium. That was actually when I saw that was like a really fucking good idea.
And with shit actually like going around on the fucking ceiling and shit, bro, that shit would be amazing. Look at this. Who'd have thought?
We actually shouldn't have said that.
I know.
Don't take that.
Men in Black meme right here. But no, one more thing. I just wanted to just add to what you said about QC / Motown. Now you gotta throw that in.
Yep.
But allowing Yachty to be creative and to give him that freedom, bro. He said the reason why he created this album is because he wanted to be respected more as an artist. You know, because
he wanted to be taken seriously.
He wanted to be taken serious. So just big ups to the label, bro, because sometimes you bring some shit like that and they'll shut that shit down.
It's not going to make us any money.
And so far, bro, this album I already know just from the game, y'all not going to appreciate it. It's not going to sell well, but I don't care about
Fuck how this sells. I
don't care, bro. This shit is amazing.
We just talked about how we need different artists making different music in this game.
That's the problem.
And I'm going to say something controversial, and I'm not trying to even really bring what he did into shit, but like, if we have a Lil Baby making like trap music, we have Yachty making like alternative mixed with rap type shit, we have Drake making his sad music, you have a Tory Lanez making 80s music, you can mix the game up.
And like, you can prolong the game. Rap is on the decline because all of you niggas are not spreading out and doing different shit.
Do something different. Niggas needed when Jay-Z and these niggas was killing it, you needed Pharrell to come do something different.
And throw a different beat or a different drum. Like, bro, that's the issue. I'm glad we touched on it because, bro, I keep saying it. I want us to be the stamp. When niggas look a year, 2 years from now,
when it starts happening,
rap is over. And now,
whoa,
not over. But yeah, when you start to see more artists do this shit, just know the Rise and Grind podcast told you, niggas, bro. Yachty's the first. Drake did the dance shit. Tory did the 80s music. We're starting to see it. More artists are going to do alternative or more R&B or dance or rock, whatever it is. Wayne did the Rebirth album back in the day.
No cap. And he did not care if it flopped or not. And it flopped.
Exactly.
It flopped.
Exactly. But you have to put yourself out there, bro.
You have to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nelly made a track with Tim McGraw.
Country.
And it was a smash. You never know.
Exactly. Be different, bro.
Were Nelly and Tim McGraw the very first Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yes.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
Took the blueprint right from Nelly, bro.
That is crazy. Thieves. Pillagers. Pillagers. No, but to wrap this up, I give Lil Yachty 10 out of 10.
Amazing, bro. 10 out of 10.
You guys might not like this right now, but niggas didn't like Drake's dance album.
Yep. Niggas didn't like Kanye Yeezus. Same
Absolutely.
Shit. Niggas didn't like Rebirth. Like I said, even going all the way back to Wayne, bro. Like, niggas didn't like that.
No, Drop the World was still that shit.
That's my point. Like, you can say Prom Queen, whatever you want to say.
Prom Queen, like, holy shit.
Fucking hits that you just don't appreciate until time passes. So I agree with you. Niggas are going to appreciate this in a year or two, maybe towards the end of this year. But Yachty dropped an amazing project, bro.
Absolutely.
Just give it a chance.
Man, you got to take your hat off the Yachty shit and go listen to that. And it's because we grew up in that era. Like, the beginning of our adolescence, or like when we were in elementary school, alternative and rock was what rap is now. It was the biggest thing out. Green Day and Good Charlotte and all those. Green Day makes this type of music.
Yeah.
I went back and played some Green Day songs.
Just from listening to this?
Absolutely. I went back and played American Idiot.
Okay.
That shit is something it stays downloaded in my phone. Like, I don't bullshit about the Green Day. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, it just started me back on my alternative kick. I was already on alternative music, but it was more all R&B.
Yeah.
Now I'm back on that alternative. I'm on that Dominic Fike. I'm on that Posner type shit.
I feel you.
But we can go ahead and move on. Was that the only album we had to talk about that was out?
Mm-hmm.
Lil Durk said he's on the way. We really didn't want to talk about this, but you had such strong feelings on this that I felt like we needed to talk about it, Cari.
Yeah, man. So just to add on what we just finished, the conversation we just got out of, how what we have been listening to lately. I've been listening to a lot of R&B. I've been listening to a lot of neo soul, a lot of alternative music, right? Rap is just not hitting for me right now. Just not hitting the same, bro. Everybody's talking about the same shit. Everybody has the same type of flow, same type of style, same type of beats.
That's true.
So Lil Durk announced that he's on the way with the new album, Cool. You know what I'm saying? But in pre-production, I brought up to you a few weeks ago, I replayed Durk's album that came out last year, I believe in January, 7220.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bro, I think this shit may be trash. I was just like, oh shit.
Sometimes you have a complete 180 on some shit in your brain. Yeah,
bro. And like, I understand Durk, the claim around him, bro. Like, I know at that time he was one of the hottest rappers. Him and Baby was doing the shit. They was the niggas who was
the biggest in the game. The biggest rapper of 2021.
Lil Durk
and Lil Baby.
Yeah, for sure. So I understood like the hype going into the new year and why he dropped the album and why maybe at that time it sounded so good, because you can go back to episodes early last year and Durk is the hottest nigga. That shit is amazing. Boom, boom, boom. But I'm just like, now when I play it back, I'm like, bro, they don't be talking about nothing.
There's one project that I will say, with Voice of the Heroes, you can't say that.
No, of course not.
They really talking that shit on Voice of the Heroes.
7220, and it's, don't get me wrong, bro. The album sold well. It's a great album. It's a great project. But when I go back and dissect what's really being said here, like when you get out of just listening to the beats, because every time you hear an album back, you hear different shit.
He said he fuck a bitch in the ass. She can't sit straight.
Like, what is that? Like, bro, you put that shit on wax, bro. But no, like, yeah, when you hear an album differently, you know, when you listen to it at different points in your life.
No cap.
when you hear it multiple times. So, you know, maybe when I first heard it, I didn't hear what I'm hearing now, but
you didn't hear the fuck a bitch in the ass, she can't sit straight line?
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
And you just let it go? That was real? That was real lyricism to you?
Because the beat was so fire.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just let that shit go. But yeah, so I say all that to say, bro, like, I'm not excited to hear a new Durk album. I'm going to play it, of course, but like, I'm not running to it. I'm like, all right, babe, we'll just see when that shit get here, man. Like, the rap is just not hitting for me right now.
Okay. I can understand what you're saying, because rap ain't hitting for me like that either. everybody keeps wondering why are the numbers down? Why is this that? Because it's not hidden. It's to the point. Rap is so big, everybody's trying to get it while the getting's good, and they putting out bullshit, trying to make sure they get it out during the period of time while it's good.
Yep. Niggas not taking their time.
Niggas ain't taking their time.
Yep.
That's why I think if Jay dropped this year, it's gonna be so needed, because niggas need something for this rap game to keep going. Jay's gonna drop this year.
I know he is.
Yeah.
I know he is. Especially with that Grammy performance like we talked about.
Yeah, Jay's gonna fucking drop this year. Yeah. But with Lil Durk, I can see what you're saying. I still think that his rap is great. But even then, there was stuff when 7220 came out that I was saying to you. I was like that, like the line I just kept talking about. I was like, yeah, do y'all hear this shit? Like, what are we talking about here?
We just be letting that shit go.
Yeah. I still think he's a great rapper, like I said.
Sure.
But you said something else because he said his new album was coming out. You were like, I'm not even really excited for it coming out. I'm not either. You talked about how you think the era of Durk and maybe even Baby being the biggest rappers in the game were over. I agree with you. And I said something like this when we were podding, even when we were podding with Hoppy, that I wonder if the people that are the biggest in the rap game or are showing themselves that they're going to be are going to hold it as long as like a Drake did, because all we know is Wayne, who held the game for 10 years straight, handed it off to Drake, who held it for 10 years straight with an iron fist.
Right.
Now this shit is just up for grabs anywhere. Does it go back to Drake?
No, I don't believe so.
Who's the best rapper in the game right now?
Best rapper? We said it, Kodak Black.
Who's the hottest rapper in the game right now?
Who's the hottest rapper in the game right now?
That's how dead rap is.
Who is the hottest rapper in the game right now? I don't have an answer.
There's no hottest rapper in the game right now. It's rap ain't even hot.
Yeah, until somebody drops a project, but I can't even give that to anybody from project that they dropped last year. I told y'all how I felt about Baby It's Only Me. I'm not giving him that title.
No.
I'm not giving it to 21 coming off the Drake shit. I'm not giving it to Kendrick. I'm not giving it to Freddie. I'm not giving it to Pusha T.
I'm not giving it to Cole because he's just not active enough now.
He's not. It's J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not.
It has to be Kodak Black.
Fuck it. Lyrically, it's him.
I just hate that rap is in such a bad state right now that being the best in it doesn't sound so good.
This is where we are, bro.
Rap is so dead that being the best in rap doesn't sound good right now.
But this is where we are, bro. And this is something we talked about before as well. It's crazy. You know, right around the time, like I mentioned earlier, around that Migos, Lil Uzi Vert, when they first were coming up, 2016, 2017, 2018, we saw the peak of rap. You know what I'm saying? We saw rap reach its peak, the top tier of rap, right?
We said it.
And now we are watching rap go right back down right before our eyes, bro. We're living through it.
And I also told everybody, I can't remember if it was 2021 or the beginning of 2022. I sat down and I said it even with you, Cari.
Yep.
I said, these are a lot of arrests that are happening. I said, you know, we're doing so well in this rap game that if they wanted to put an end to this shit,
you know how to do it.
They could just put an end to this shit.
All you gotta do is put niggas behind the slammer.
They saw Gunna put up all them fucking numbers first week, and they were like, damn, this rap shit is still going on, huh? End all of that shit.
Yeah, man. Niggas started pushing prison.
Start pushing pleas in this bitch. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, bro. But it's just sad. You know what I mean? And like, we're saying all this, bro. Obviously, niggas are still gonna make music. Rap and hip hop is just not gonna disappear. That's not what we're saying.
No,
so please.
It was there before. Yeah. And it was alive and well. It was a great machine. Right. It's been making money even before it was the biggest thing.
Right. It's always going to be there. So that's not what we're saying. We're just saying as far as rappers, how we know it now, the number one genre, everybody's selling out 100,000 a week.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is over, bro.
That's only going to be reserved for the biggest
for the top. Yeah. You're not getting those one-offs anymore. Like the Baby, his Climb, 2-3 number one albums, you're not getting that anymore.
You're not getting that shit anymore.
Nobody's doing that.
You have to come out the gate either as one of the best or like an industry proven already. You got to come out on some Cardi B shit.
That's the only way.
You got to come out like when you if an art like I'm trying to think about a rap artist. When you come out, you got to be like Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
To make it hot.
That's a good one. And his shit lasted 1 year.
Because that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes organically, unless these niggas is out here really faking it.
Yep.
Like, so you really got to take your hat off to even niggas like Roddy Ricch, because that's how the game goes, nigga.
Yeah, bro. When you get your chance, you got to go at it. You got to give it all you got. You know what I'm saying? Or like you said, niggas, when they go back around, when they follow up with their second shit, you see what happens, bro. And then they get to their third shit, and now it's like, oh, fuck them niggas. We don't even care about them saying they releasing new music now.
Yeah, no, if Roddy Ricch said he got an album coming out, I wouldn't give a goddamn. Shove that up his ass, buddy. No, I'm just playing. Shout out Roddy Ricch. Shout out Roddy Ricch. For real though,
the excitement, of course, we gonna play it, bro. We love hip hop. Like, it's a hip hop.
And we love Roddy Ricch.
Love all these niggas, bro. But we just gotta give you the facts, man. Like, we seeing a change within the music industry. So just pay attention.
Like, if all these niggas are on like the heat with 2K, like you got the heat and then you got going cold. Mm-hmm. The Roddy Ricch is cold right now. I don't want it. Mm-hmm. I don't want anything.
Niggas is not getting their takeover mode.
But the thing is, Roddy heated the streets back up. He heated that bitch all the way back up and then dropped a dud. I mean, when it came to singles, that nigga lit the streets back up with this new album.
Features and all.
Features.
Yeah. He did everything you needed to do, bro, except just deliver with the album, like you said.
That means it's him.
Yeah. Was 2019 a fluke? Was that a fluky?
Maybe he got the box and they saw the reception of the box and Atlantic was like, we dumping everything into this nigga. Yeah, like we got to give it everything.
Yeah, I would say they probably did that, but just outside of that, bro, the music that he gave on Antisocial, like, that's just the best music that a nigga has ever made.
That's what I mean, like, producer wise, they dumped everything for it to be amazing.
Facts. Damn, man, go all in, bro. Treat this shit like the LA Rams, nigga. Go get a ring and then you just deal with the bullshit later. For real.
Yo.
For real.
Treat this shit like the LA Rams.
For real, nigga, salary cap, all that shit. We'll deal with that. Luxury tax, the Warriors. We'll deal with that shit later, bro. Let's go all in for these rings.
No cap.
Let's do it, man. That's what niggas got to do, because like we said, man, it's maybe over for some of you niggas, bro, but just wanted to get to that, bro. That shit been on our hearts for a while. We kind of been easing at it a little bit, but nah, like, the rap is...
It's not over.
It's not over.
I don't want niggas to say that to me. I don't want niggas to think that, because then they're like, what are we going to do with the pod? No, the rap is alive and well. It's not going to die.
Yeah, never.
But the rap as you know it, as rappers coming out and might not even be a top 10 artist, but he sells 90,000 in the first week, that shit is not happening anymore. The things that I think keep it alive are the labels and the festivals.
Mm-hmm. Festivals for sure.
I mean, and niggas like us stop playing games. Yeah, bitch.
No, hip hop artists, bro. Come on now.
But we can keep moving on. We're in the songs now. EST dropped 2 songs.
Mm-hmm.
There's a track called Blow Up, and then he had a track that was a little bit more melodic called If I Stop Now. You didn't like these. I like these tracks. I'm a big EST Gee fan. Mm-hmm. Anything that he drops, I really think he be spitting on that shit. But the track called Blow Up was actually my favorite one, and that was the one that you didn't care for the most, I think.
Yeah, it's just going back to what I keep saying. I just hate to repeat myself.
You're not in that right now.
But it sounds like an EST Gee song I've heard before.
Okay.
Like, I'm just like, bro, you've made songs like this before. He raps well. I'm not saying nigga can't rap. He sounds amazing. I love EST Gee, like you said, as well. But I'm just like, bro, I've heard this song from you before. That's the only reason why I was just like, all right, like, I didn't even make it to the end of the song.
Now, the second one, that's not a track that you usually hear from EST Gee.
And I like that one more because he did go more melodic, like you said. He just switched up things. And I'm just like, I just like niggas to try different shit, bro. Even if it don't work, it's fine. But it's like, do something different. You can't keep giving us, especially somebody like him, he's going to drop 2 or 3 projects within a year, right?
And he's big, so you can't get, like, he's really popular. You can't get away with making the same type of music.
Bro, it's like, if you drop 2 to 3 projects a year and you give us the exact same music on every project, it's like, bro, what the hell?
I mean, you're kind of contradicting saying that.
What you mean? What are you saying? He don't make the exact same tracks.
It's not the exact same. Now, you might have it. You got me. It's the same style.
It's the same style.
But you're right. You can. you can match the same type of flow with EST Gee beats with songs.
Yeah, that's
no. I'm saying that's the problem. With EST Gee,
okay, I see.
I can take the same flow and match it with this song and that song and that song and that song. Yeah, I really can't do that with, especially with a Larry June song. That nigga, he raps how he wants on the beat.
For sure. It's gonna be different beats, different sounds. He gonna go melodic. He gonna bring a different artist for the feature. So that's why, like, if he drops more than once, I can deal with it. But yeah, like you said, just to agree with you, bro, it's like, man, I've heard this, bro. And you're gonna give us a project now. You're gonna give us one in the middle of the year. You're gonna give us one in December that sounds the exact same. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But check it out, man. EST Gee, like we said, I'm not saying the guy's not a great artist. I love him. I'm gonna listen to everything he puts out this year. But the first song, what'd you say the first one was called?
It was called Blow Up.
That one, like I said,
I fuck with Blow Up. If you like EST Gee and you listening for that EST Gee sound, fuck with Blow Up.
Yeah. But if I stop now, that's the one I was really messing with the most there.
Okay.
Yep.
We can move on. Rae Sremmurd dropped the track. It's called Sucker or something.
Yeah, these guys are back as well, man. They dropped a song.
They trying to be back.
Yeah, they dropped a song. Was it Christmas? They dropped a song or like New Year's?
Yeah, I think it was like it was somewhere around Christmas Eve to New Year's, some shit like that. And then they dropped a track in the summer of 2022.
Oh yeah, that shit was fire.
The R&B-ish one.
Denial, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna look that up so we can be sure.
Something, and I never knew again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it. Go ahead though.
I like this track. It's not one of my favorites, but I think Slim Jimmy's rap on the second verse is really strong. I think his rap on that verse is strong, and Sway Lee's hook is enough for it to be a nice track.
Yeah, I would say the same.
They're throwing shit up at the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah, man, because once again, where do they fit in?
They don't.
Exactly. They've been gone for so long, man. Like
they don't fit in.
They trying to figure out where their placement is right now. So yes, this is why we're getting singles out the ass. And the song from last year was called Denial. I looked it up. So that one is fire. But this one, I agree with you. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of them that's like, okay, oh shit, these niggas are coming. They're on the way. They about to tear it up again like they did in 20, whatever year that was, 2015.
Denial's fire, but it's not hitting because of who Rae Sremmurd is. Yeah. You know Rae Sremmurd for No Type. Mm-hmm. You know Rae Sremmurd for Black Beatles. Mm-hmm. You know Rae Sremmurd for Somebody Come Get Her. Like, you don't know them for the slower type of songs. They have to drop an ass-shaking club record to make this shit go again. And it has to be well enough for young niggas to fuck with it. Niggas younger than us, because they have party music. Not just club music, right. Party music.
No, I agree with you 100%, but I want to ask you this. How do they do that in 2023?
They absolutely don't. Yes, which is why Sway Lee needs to focus on that album that was supposed to come out in 2019.
Thank you.
You need to figure out who the fuck ran off with that hard drive.
That shit long gone.
Somebody stole that nigga's album, bro.
Yeah, for real.
That hurts.
You had to start all the way over. Imagine that.
That's why you never got the Sway Lee solo album.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That needs to happen, though.
Yeah. But still a cool song, like you said. But I just couldn't agree more with what you said. They don't know what their sound is right now, because they can't make a No Type in 2023. And we know Sway Lee to be quote unquote R&B singer, and we know Jimmy to be a rapper. So they're just trying things. But we'll see what happens, man. Like we said, it just goes back to the same conversation we have. In the landscape is changing. People are trying to see where they fit in. They're trying to see where they can make the most money. And this is just another example of Rae Sremmurd dropping some things, just trying to see where things are going for them. But check it out, man. It's a cool song.
It's unfortunate because the pandemic did a lot of things for rappers that it shouldn't have. This album should have been out. Sway Lee should have been out. But I don't think anybody really wants or needs a new Rae Sremmurd album. Everybody wants to see Rae Sremmurd win as a group because you love them. They've never done anything wrong to fucking anybody. Not that I can remember, besides the Sway Lee and girlfriend beef shit. But nobody needs that music anymore. Yeah. That's some 2014 shit that when they were dropping, we were teenagers. Mm-hmm. And everybody that was really a fan of Rae Sremmurd was either of our age that were teenagers or young adults that were partying, or like our parents fucked with them because they knew that we fucked with them.
Yep.
We're grown.
And we not playing that shit.
I have no need for Rae Sremmurd's music. I have a type now.
Facts.
I have a type, nigga.
I have a type. No, couldn't agree more. I would much rather hear y'all solo shit than the group shit at this point.
From both. Yeah, because I would love to hear the Slim Jimmy album too. Yep. I don't even want to hear it. They tried to do the speaker box Love Below shit.
Half and half.
Yeah. Don't give me that.
Didn't work.
But yeah, they just need to work on the solo acts. I'm here for the album though. I'll listen to it because it's on the way. Obviously, they're gonna make it happen. Mm-hmm. But with those 3 tracks, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like the way those 3 sound together at any point. I don't care if one's number 1, one's number 15, and one's number 21. I don't like that shit. Whatever. Let's move on. Bobby Shmurda is trying to insert himself into beef.
Wow, into the game still. This guy still hasn't found his placement since he's gotten out either.
Yeah, he dropped a track called Rats. And I'll let everybody in the audience, the listenership, the viewership, play that track for themselves. If you want to watch the video, I think there's a video out as well. He's dissing Gunna.
Absolutely, he's dissing Gunna.
What does he have to do with this?
Oh, I'm glad you took the words from me, because I said this when niggas was unfollowing Gunna. I said, bro, it's some people that have nothing to do with this situation, right? Inserting themselves into it. For what? It's lame. It's corny. You don't have to do this, Bobby. Just make good music. Niggas are trying to find a way to blow up.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bobby's trying to find a way to get back high.
Like, bro, that shit is whack.
This is not the way to get back high. Not today. And I think the only reason why Bobby feels like he has a leg to stand on within this is because he did a jail sentence and didn't rap.
Big ups to you, bro.
Hats off.
Yeah.
But now you've come out in an era of young niggas that don't give a fuck about any of that.
Exactly. Like, niggas in real life don't care about this shit no more, bro. We just want to hear you make some good music.
No, I still care. I still care.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. I said before, Gunna come on, I'm not skipping Gunna's music just because he ratted. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care, dude.
Even if the new album is like, I never rat on my dogs. Like, now with shit like he can't say that no more though.
I don't care, man.
So
I'm not playing this guy's music because his life don't affect mine.
Okay, no, it's just some shit like, what if he dropped the new album and he had a hit single like called like Never Tell on My Dogs? You banging that shit? Just because it sounds good?
If it's hard.
No, Cari. I can't ever bang a Never Tell on My Dogs featuring Gunna.
Say, man.
What if he had a track called No Ma'am? Now that's what I'll bang. Like, if that nigga dropped a track called No Ma'am, he gotta have an album called No Ma'am.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, bro, I'm slapping it, bro. I'm not skipping Gunna. Gunna come on to this day. I'm letting that shit rock. You telling me you skipping this nigga's music, bro? Lie for the pod right now.
I'm skipping this music.
This nigga lying.
I'm skipping Gunna.
Skip him, bro.
It's only because at least once through the song he said something about he hold it down for the team. And I'm like, oh, this is bullshit.
Right. Can't be listening to these rappers, but nah, man, I don't really care that much. Bobby though, like I said, man, I'm still waiting.
Oh, this is bad.
This song sucks.
This is bad music.
Yeah, this song is not good.
Man, this is ass.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
Gunna could have replied and been like, nah, you could have kept this.
Facts. Gunna get more labs and fame responding to this bullshit. But yeah, it's just, once again, bro, like, niggas just need to find their placement, bro. Bobby, just make better music, bro.
Gunna and 6ix9ine got a collab.
Number 1 song in the world.
Now that might be hard.
Number 1 song in the world.
Was Gunna one of the ones that before 6ix9ine went to jail was like, nah, but he really a genius? Because I remember some of you.
They gonna pull the receipt.
Nah, but he really, the way he think about rap.
Yeah. The guy's really gifted, man.
Nah, but the way like he thinks about the business side of it, like the way he boosts the numbers.
Thanks.
He's really a genius.
He had it.
And now he got Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm. What was it called? Dumbo? What was the shit?
Gummo.
Honestly, like, I don't even fucking know, bro.
He dropped like 10 But you remember that shit? Oh my god!
Every song went number one. What you talking about?
No, it wasn't number one. He was like, "Oh, I'm making Billboard. I'm 9 for 9 on Billboard, yo."
Oh my goodness, dirty times.
That was a dirty era, man. It's a dirty era, nigga.
Y'all let 6ix9ine run the rap game, fam. I hate this generation, bro. Like 6ix9ine was the hottest nigga in the rap game.
Niggas iffy, Blicky got the stiffy,
What is that?
That's 6ix9ine.
No, I know, but niggas was slapping that for weeks. Nah, that shit was not hard.
Nah, like before the snitching, like when that shit came on, like imagine if you was like 6 tequila shots in at the house party, and it's like.
I'll give you this, bro. When he used to drop the little teasers in the studio, warming us up before the song drops, I can be like, okay, that beat hard, you know what I'm saying? But then, like when the song actually dropped, I'm like, bro, this shit trash. So he, like you mentioned, he had a nice little blueprint. That nigga figured out how to manufacture a song and put it out and make the charts. He had it before he went in.
He knew how to get under nigga's skin.
He had it, bro. He had it. I'll give him that. I'll always give him that. But
I'm not giving that nigga shit.
Yeah, but I don't care about the nigga.
Fuck motherfucking rap.
This shit I'm skipping. This shit not even in my phone though. Like
it's not in the phone.
I never had 6ix9ine in my phone, bro. Ever. I never had one song from 6ix9ine in my shit.
Me either.
Now you had that Nicki track. Come on, nigga.
Nigga, never play me like that. Never, ever, ever. I had the Gummo track in my phone. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't have that fucking Fifi.
Oh, Fifi is the one that had Nicki. Okay, my fault. Yeah. I was confusing the two.
The Fifi got that wet.
Yeah, I remember
that drip.
Okay. Like, stop.
Got that super soaker.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, let's move on. So we're not fucking with Bobby Shmurda Rats?
Not fucking with it.
All right, Toosii dropped the song. Did you hear Toosie's track? It's called Magic Potion.
Yeah. I heard it once.
I like it. I like his style of music. He's right in between. Yes, I rap, but if I wanted to label this R&B, I could slap the label on it and really pass it under as that. Yeah. He's like Blue.
Okay, I'll give you that. They in the same lane for sure. But
not the same voice at all, but like the same lane, like you said.
Same style.
Gangsta ass, heartbreak shit.
Mm-hmm. That niggas love. And women.
Absolutely. We think this is just for the niggas. Right. Women love this shit more than we do.
Exactly. So I agree with you. It's a great song. I only played it once, but it sounds good. And Toosii, before in his past, he's always dropped music like this that sounds great. So
he's a good artist.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him.
He's a great artist. I didn't really even mean to like lower it down like that, but he makes the exact kind of music that I like. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I fuck with it. I had to download that to my phone. The last single, because we're still in music almost 2 hours into this fucking podcast. Vic Mensa dropped a track called Strawberry Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, man. It's featuring Thundercat and Meta. I hope I'm saying that right.
What was that, Metaverse?
Metaverse type shit.
Okay.
But Vic Mensa, bro, he's back. He's been doing, him and Chance was doing that shit we mentioned before. They was going to Ghana.
They had some shows out there.
Doing shows. Vic Mensa was actually doing something to bring like clean water out there. Mm-hmm. They been doing a lot of shit, bro. So I just wanted to shout out to that.
Meek Mill too.
Prison reform, right? Mm-hmm. We were talking about. But this song sounds amazing, bro. It's Vic Mensa rapping, but Thundercat, like the chorus of the song is more melodic.
The beat and the melody sounds amazing.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Like this was out of everything that came out, the songs that we just mentioned, just the songs. This is my favorite song, like single that came out. Vic Mensa, bro, like I said, is just another artist that's grown over the years, man. He's shown us how versatile he is. He's shown us that he's a great artist. He makes great music. So hearing this, I talked about how other songs I don't be excited to hear niggas' upcoming projects. Mm-hmm. Hearing this, I'm like, all right, bro, Vic Mensa, like, let's see what you got. Just because you've been doing so much, advocating for so much. Him and Chance been going crazy. We still never got Chance's album, by the way. It's fucking crazy.
It'll come out this year.
But yeah, I'm just excited to hear it, man. To hear what these guys have upcoming. It's a great song, though. Check that out.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say on it besides it is a great song. It's got a great track name as well. Mm-hmm. Check that out. Vic Mensa's obviously got shit coming up. Let's get into news. Drake's house in LA was burglarized again.
Again, bro.
Now, the only reason why I say again like that is because it's not that it's not a big thing. It's apparent that because of the new house in Canada, mm-hmm. Drake does not actively fucking live at that house.
Correct.
But what I have here says an intruder reportedly broke into Drake's house in Beverly Hills on Thursday night. TMZ said that officers responded to the hip-hop stars after security team spotted an unknown man leaving the house and appeared to be carrying something in the process. Police say the man was carrying an item from his home, which they believe to be taken from Drake. Sources told the media outlet that Drake was not at the home. Like I said, he doesn't live there anymore. He lives in that big ass fucking house he paid all those fucking M's for in Canada. Shout out that nigga, because that shit looks like a fucking hotel. It was just burglarized back in what, July?
Yeah, second time within the last 6, 7, 8 months there.
They know he don't live there.
Yeah, and it's LA first off, bro. Y'all niggas know how LA get. No more parties in LA is what they keep saying, bro. But
yeah, man, they stick you the fuck up out there.
Yeah, but
they'll really click that bitch on you
facts.
too.
So it's good that he wasn't there, and obviously Drake is somebody that rolls around with hella security, so he's never gonna get touched anyways, bro, on some shit like this. But yeah, you niggas are just dumb, bro. Like I don't even understand why people still. Like, what would be the benefit of it? This nigga got caught hours later walking on the street. He didn't even... Niggas bro, you didn't get caught.
That was the dumbest shit. You robbed Drake's house and didn't leave immediately?
Like, niggas are stupid.
You were walking around the same day, but that nigga was getting a 2-for-1.
And then, you know, Drake, security, alarm system, bro, they know as soon as you touch ground on that hoe.
Nigga, that house is in Hidden Hills.
Like, come on, bro.
They're coming.
Facts, bro. They already on the way.
Dog. Get the fuck out of town.
I see a comment. They said if he's reading this, it's too late in reference to Drake. No cap. They already hit your shit up, bro.
But I just saw the number on the house that Drake just built in Canada. That's why he's not staying at the cell. If I spent $75 million on a home, I'm staying at that motherfucker.
Have you seen the tour video of the inside?
Oh, he has a whole tour of the entire house?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's from like a year or two ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Then maybe it was just a tour of a certain room then.
I want to say it's the whole house because they showed the basketball court. You know, all the tournaments that he has with his friends is at his crib.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah. He has a whole fucking league.
Yeah, and then you remember the interview that he did with Elliot and
B. Dot? Yeah.
That was at the crib. But yeah.
It wasn't even done being built at that point.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, man, amazing crib, though. Like you said, you can look up the address because Kanye posted it. So if you want if you want to go there.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? You
That's
ain't
really
make
fucked up on Drake's part. I mean, not on Drake's, on Kanye's part.
Absolutely, but you're not even getting that close to that shit anyway. So like,
no, yeah, that shit is probably 5 miles down.
It is
from the beginning of his
type
state.
Shit. Like it's a drive into Drake's crib.
He has a moat and a lake.
Yeah, for real, bro. It's amazing though.
That's how I plan on shit being, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta have a big imagination.
You just gotta have 75 million.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna up that.
Okay,
stop playing with me, man.
My fault.
We think I'm to be a BB, my broke bitch. Come on, can't be no broke bitch.
Nigga, who the fuck you thought this was? Chelsea Clinton?
Who the fuck you think it's Chelsea Grammer? That nigga said Chelsea Grammer.
Oh my god, bro, crazy.
But we can keep going on with run-ins with the police.
Okay.
Lil Tjay was arrested again. This is his second arrest in 2 weeks for a gun possession charge.
Correct.
I have an article on this one too, Corey.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it says Lil Tjay arrested for the second time in 2 weeks, according to a statement from Lil Tjay's attorney, Don Florio, obtained by XXL. TJ's recent arrest was described as an unfortunate situation that was not his fault. They said Lil Tjay was not rearrested for another gun charge. Every single post from every blog is making it seem like he was arrested for another gun charge type shit.
Okay.
They said he was excused from appearing in court last Friday by the arraignment judge. Another judge revoked his bond and put him back in jail for missing that same court date that basically the last judge had excused him from.
Gotcha.
So he was placed back in jail for that. They said Lil Tjay's family posted bail yesterday. This was posted on January 27th. So that was Friday. He posted bail Thursday. Right. And he was free as of Thursday. He said it was so unfortunate that he had to be jailed for something that was not his fault.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing because like you mentioned with the blogs and even myself when we first sent this earlier in the week, I was like, bro, we got to stop saying free these niggas because I'm under the impression that nigga got in trouble again for the exact same shit.
This is bullshit, though. If this checks out, this is bullshit.
Yeah, for sure. But if that is true, I agree with you as well. But, man, like, Jesus Christ, like, these guys, man.
It's just a lot.
Every week. I mean, I love it because you guys giving me a job. Don't get me wrong.
I love it.
I love you guys.
We don't ever want to see niggas in jail, though.
Yeah, bro.
Man,
I never want to see niggas get locked up, bro. So, like, I just be like, man, how does shit like this, if this is true, right? How do we not get that shit in motion, bro? Like, but if they're saying it's the judge's fault, it's the judge's fault. That's some bullshit. So just shout out to Lil Tjay, man. This is a guy, man. His last year, we all know what happened to him. He's still recovering from.
Got shot 7 times.
Bro, like, I just want niggas to make it, bro. And, you know, niggas be in them streets, which I know, that's all they know. Trust me, I get it. But it's some niggas, I just be like, man, please, somebody get this nigga out of that situation, man.
I know some niggas gotta voluntary Chief Keef this shit. Chief Keef got kicked out of his city, though. But he just chose to never go back, even when he was back allowed. But, you see how much better it was for Chief Keef out in L.A.?
Yes.
No trouble. The only trouble, he got like a marijuana charge in a different state, or he might have had a DWI or some shit like that.
You heard me say it on Wax when we talked about it before. I said it saved his life.
Moving, and even if it's not just Chief Keef, moving into a new place and getting uncomfortable is always better for you.
Yes,
which is why I keep telling Cari we need to move to California, but he's not really taking me serious. We can go ahead and move on, though. Let's move on. We're not getting robbed like Drake, though. That's probably the wrong time to say we need to move to California. We got to go to like Sacramento or some shit.
Facts, nigga.
Fucking
San Francisco.
I was gonna say the Bay. Kanye's back in the news, Cari.
Yes.
Ye is back.
Ye is back. Let's get it.
Oh, and
my guy.
And I love saying Ye because that's his free name. He gave himself that name. He changed it.
Correct.
Now that's Kanye West is back.
Oh yeah, Kanye is back in the mix.
Kanye West is back in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
And just like everything has been turning around 10 years later, around 10 years ago is when we started seeing Kanye act out with the media when Yeezus started to come out.
Of course.
It might have been 2012, but it fled into 2013.
Because he's a god.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Anytime you say you're a god, they're going to come for you.
Absolutely. You're right. You're right.
Look what happened to Jesus.
Cari. Okay. Hey.
Too much.
Hey. This nigga put all the dip on that goddamn chip.
Hey man, I'm gonna give it to you how it is.
That nigga's potting. No
filter, man.
No, that nigga just pulled up from behind half court.
No filter, dog.
With 13 minutes left.
Fuck it.
The fuck.
Right off the tip off, nigga.
Yeah, this is behind the logo.
Yeah.
This is logo Cari.
Yeah, man.
Loco Cari.
Loco.
This nigga's crazy.
Yeah, my fault.
This nigga made me lose my entire train of thought. But Kanye West is back in the news because he's going all crazy on the paparazzi again.
Yeah, man. So like you said, you were saying 10 years ago, this is when it first started with the Yeezus era.
He was damn near beating the shit out of paparazzi like members.
Yeah, for sure. He was running into signs. You remember that? When he ran into that sign, him and Ken was together and the paparazzi was fucking with him. He ran into like a stop sign.
I did not remember that, but I remember when they caught him at that airport and he fucked that TMZ guy up.
I remember that.
That was when I was like, okay, I might really fuck with this nigga Kanye, yo.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know right now this shit is really like bothering him, but just to what you said, like, when Kanye is back fucking with the paparazzi, it's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I like seeing it, but like at the same time, like these days, bro, y'all gotta leave bro alone, man.
And at this point in life for Kanye West, they're really just fucking with him.
They're picking on
like,
him.
Yeah,
I keep saying it, and like, bro, and I know the year that he had. Trust me, I know
everybody. Then you saw it. It all unfolded in front of the world.
Right, we can't ignore that. So every time I make that clear every time because I'm not saying like this guy doesn't deserve, blah, blah. Like, bro, niggas are nitpicking.
No, but everybody deserves to be left the fuck alone, bro, sometimes.
Especially when it comes to your family and your kids, man. Like this situation, the paparazzi is fucking with him because he was trying to go to like a basketball game to see his kids, right?
No, they said something that was absolutely fucking hilarious. Funny, in that,
but also horrible at the same time.
He was like, I can't go to a game and see my kids without cameras. He was like, you can see them at home.
He said you can't go home and see them?
He's like, you can't go home and see them?
Kanye froze up.
Bro, he didn't know what the fuck. That nigga Kanye was like, no, that shit true.
Bro,
what?
He had Kanye so shook. Kanye said it's called human rights. What are you talking about? They're not even talking about the same shit. But, bro, I hate it. I just, like I said, it's funny because we've seen everything that's happened in the past with Kanye and the paparazzi encounters, bro, or interactions. But y'all gotta leave Ye alone, bro. Like he really, to me, really not trying to be bothered. He really not making noise. Every headline that comes out is because he was provoked.
And niggas is just fucking with him because there's a camera in his face every time he steps out.
Bro, I hate that shit, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a push and pull because Kanye did want to be this big. Kanye wanted this.
Yeah.
But it's getting to a point where it's out of control.
Facts, bro. It's getting disrespectful. Like, people crossing lines, and then because of that, you make another person cross a line. So there's another video. We talked about the one where the basketball game, but he stopped in traffic. Is it like earlier in the day or is it after this? I really don't even know.
I don't know. This all happened around the same time, though.
Okay, but then he's in traffic, stopped by paparazzi, gets out of his car. Somebody is recording them from their car.
It's like a female and her mom.
Right.
Something like that.
So Kanye, they're recording Kanye for whatever reason. He's asking them to take the camera out of his face. He reaches inside of her car, grabs her phone, and throws it in the street.
Yeah, he chunks it.
So because of that, you know, they're charging him
with
for
battery.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, bro.
Probably gonna sue him for emotional distress, $100 million.
Of course.
And you know they'll fucking win, take all of Kanye's money.
Of course.
They can lock his fucking Apple Pay back up again.
Of course.
Of course.
And I mean, I'm just being real, bro. We've seen the story so many times, but like, leave this nigga alone. If he asks you to put your phone down, put your phone away, like, why can't we just put the phone away? And I know paparazzi, like, so the women in the car, they weren't actually real paparazzi, not to my knowledge. They just look like regular pedestrians.
They're just fans.
Right? So as a fan, bro, if you really respect a fan,
put that shit away like I asked.
Put that shit away. Paparazzi, I know they got a job, things like that, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. But like, bro, stop fucking with the guy.
Yeah, they don't really have to keep it up. It's just so unprovoked on Kanye's part because
exactly, until he does something.
The nigga's just getting out of the car. But that's what happens when you've worked yourself into a spot where he is one of the most, not even of this generation. I will go to say Kanye is one of the most famous people ever. It's like that on some Michael Jackson shit. No, every time you step out the house, niggas are taking shots of you. It doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So that's, like you mentioned earlier, it is like a push and pull.
You asked for that.
Tug of war, whatever you want to call it. I understand that. But like, if a guy has made it known 1,000 times, like, yes, I know what has happened before. I know I've worked myself to get to this point, but I don't want that shit no more.
Michael couldn't say that.
I ain't talking about Michael right now, nigga. I'm talking about the God.
I know. The God. The God. That is fucking insane.
Talking about Ye West, man.
Ye West.
But nah, bro, I'm just talking. I be really feeling for these niggas sometimes, bro.
Me too.
Like,
I understand it.
Yeah, like you got to, like, as a black man, as an artist, as a human, bro. Like, sometimes you just don't want to be fucked with. Nigga is going through a lot.
This nigga, he watched Genius this morning.
Facts.
You know what? I think everybody really just on Kanye's back too much. And he's really a genius. He doesn't deserve that shit.
Right, bro. He didn't deserve it, man.
Niggas are mean to him.
Facts. But nah, bro. Like I said, that's why I always lead the way I lead. Like, trust me, I know this guy's done wrong. He's done right. Just like every other fucking human in the world. Cut the guy some slack sometimes, man. But anyways, we can move on out of that, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Where are we at? Justin Bieber?
Yes, Justin Bieber finally sold his catalog.
We talked about that a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, because it was rumored for weeks that he was possibly selling it. We saw numbers 200. You said you saw 280, right?
Yeah, upwards towards somewhere between 200 and 300 million. Justin Bieber has reportedly sold his entire music rights catalog.
Jesus Christ.
It says, as expected, Justin Bieber sold his music rights to Blackstone-backed Hypnosis Songs Capital for north of 200 million. The company has announced news of the impending deal, which has been rumored for weeks, like me and Cari just talked about. It says the deal includes Bieber's shares of his publishing and record music catalog, Bieber's interest in his publishing copyrights, his master recordings, and neighboring rights, which means like his features, things like that, collaborations, for his entire back catalog, comprising of over 290 titles released before December 31st, 2021.
Now, what I want to say, obviously we've broken it down before. We understand why guys are trying to sell their masters, but I want to ask you, previously from everyone that we've talked about, do you remember people selling the features as well along with their catalog?
No, but what I will say that I didn't get to towards the end of the article is, of course, Justin Bieber's backed by Scooter Braun. They said that immediately when Justin announced that he wanted to make a deal for his music, that they drew up the most they could get with the quickest person. So I mean, the most I can get, I'm gonna bundle. If you don't want any of your music anymore and you're ready to sell it all, what the fuck do you need the features for?
Gotcha. Okay.
So let's just bundle all of this together,
for sure,
and we're gonna get this to the person that can get us the most. So they were working to get the best deal, which is basically quote unquote the best deal is the most money.
Gotcha. Deal or no deal.
Yeah, so why don't we bundle your fucking features in there too?
Take it or leave it. Goddamn.
Neighboring rights.
But no, like we said, I don't want to, beat a dead horse. We understand why guys are selling their music now. But even still, when you hear it from somebody as big as Justin Bieber, you still have to be like, damn, niggas really not making music making money from their music anymore.
Yeah. I mean, and of course he's still making money from his music, but he'd rather get the shit going.
Rather get it now. And then, Justin Bieber, because we talked about it before, most of the stories that we have, of course, there's been a few, but most of the stories that we have talked about people selling their rights are from artists in the past who are not making music anymore. So you can look at somebody, Justin Bieber, like he's still going to make music from this point on. The catalog is only from December 31st and prior. So everything that he makes from here on out,
that's him.
That's 100% still him. So he's still going to make money from his music. Whoa. So I look at it that way, like, is it smart or is it not smart?
What I wanted to think about is if he's selling off everything from his music from 2021 and on, do you think Justin Bieber has intent on continuing to make music? What's next for Justin Bieber? I saw a quote inside of this from Scooter Braun that said this is just the beginning for Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and
that's selling everything.
Nah, facts. And that's a great question because he went through he had that disease, that Ramsay Hunt syndrome. It's a rare virus that causes your face to be paralyzed. You remember he had to cancel his
tour.
In
like 10 years or something like that, his face will be completely paralyzed.
Yeah, so looking ahead, things like that, maybe this is, we don't get those albums. I don't think he just would stop making music. Maybe he does a feature here and there. Who's to say? Maybe he does more of a background, producing, vocals, things like that. But no, you're right. Maybe because he's dealing with so much in his life, he had to cancel his tour as well that he said is going to come back sometime this year. But when you're dealing with things like that, bro, you just never know. So that's a good question.
He's been through a lot. Justin Bieber's
that's a good question.
Been through a lot.
We could see Justin Bieber probably on his way out, his exit plan. So we just have to see. It makes sense though. Bundle up everything, get your $300 million up front, and leave the game. You know how many niggas would take this deal, bro? That's why I don't fault niggas no more, because I understand it. Like, okay, get as much money as you can now, because over the next 10 years you may not make $300 million from your music alone. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
I don't have much more on it.
You have? No,
okay, not bad. Hit Boy, he's got a new collaboration with Empire. Mm-hmm. He's not necessarily himself signed to Empire, but he's taken his group, Surf Club, or Surf Club Collective, and he's partnered with Empire, and now he's got to deal with them.
Yeah, man.
This is big, actually.
Yeah, this is
bigger
huge.
than I just made it sound.
Very huge, just because it's going to open up doors, avenues for so many other producers, rappers, artists.
Independently,
yes, man. And it's just great, man. Hit Boy, obviously, we know he's independent. We know he's a producer / rapper. He's been advocating for things like this for years, so it's good to see, somebody finally take motion and take notion to it and finally make this shit happen, bro. Shout out to Empire for making that happen for real.
I'm gonna read one more part of an article. This is from Billboard. It says Empire Publishing, the publishing arm of the independent distributor and label Empire, has announced a new joint venture with Surf Club, a collective of young artists, producers, and writers founded by superstar producer Hit Boy. Along with the news of the partnership itself, Empire and Surf Club also have announced 3 signees: G-Dav, Dr. Blum, and Bands. I don't know if those are familiar to people, but G-Dav, he was a contributor to King's Disease, Dr. Blum worked on music with 21 Pilots, Big Sean, Rage Against the Machine. Bands worked on a lot of shit with YG, Kamaya, stuff like that. OGZ.
Yeah, big names, man. And then just a quote here that I want to read from Hit Boy himself. It says that we want to build Surf Club up to be great, create outstanding pieces of work in music. I've been looking for a publishing situation for years. Empire really made it happen. So just to go back to what I said, like, nigga been working on this shit for years, bro. And if you know Hit Boy's, climb, basically, the Empire deal fits everything that he's worked for up until this point, bro. Like, it took him a while to get to this point.
You said it was more than music. They sell merch and clothes and shit like that,
so
too?
Surf Club is, like, his actual, like, brand, or the name of, like, his clique. So you go back to, like, his early years in the game. He been saying Surf Club. He was selling merch, like we said, out the trunk on some, like, Nipsey Hussle shit. He just never took it, like, as far as Nipsey did with the marathon. But it's cool where you could, start some shit way back in the day, and then 10 years later have that shit come back around and you start making money for it and putting other niggas on. So shout out to Hit Boy once again. Shout out to Empire for making it happen.
Yeah, man. Another piece we don't have to stay in too long. We can go ahead and move in. I think this is our last topic. Nike, after 20 years of watching BAPE sell the same type of fucking shoe as them, they decided now, you know what? I'm sick of it. Back in the Soulja Boy era, you niggas was making money and we didn't say anything. But now you resellers are coming back and making way too much money. We want a piece of that. Yep. Nike is suing BAPE, 20 years in the making. Says, why hasn't Nike sued BAPE? The question has lingered for years, popping up in discussions, yada, yada, yada. But they have just now decided to, Nike themselves, sue BAPE for the actual design of their BAPEs to shoe. Because, I mean, of course, it completely mocks, mirrors, and replicates the Air Force One.
Absolutely. Always did, though.
Down to the T. It's only the star on it that replaces the check.
Yep.
They win. I think they win only because it's been out longer. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they haven't sued them yet is going to make them really, like, this is going to make this difficult in court.
Yeah, it should. This shouldn't just be an easy case, because that's going to be the number one question. Why now? And you hit it right on the head, bro. It's just because they see how much money niggas is making now and they want their piece. That's all it is to it.
They've been selling shoes in the U.S. since 2003. They opened in 1993. They started going into the U.S. with shoes in 2003. But
it's crazy.
And this is how long you niggas wait?
It's crazy, bro. But you know how shit go when they at the top and they looking down. They don't care about the little chump change. But then when too many niggas start eating, too many of the young niggas, the resale market, when they start blowing up, they seeing all the money that's made on them sites that we talked about.
They saw that nigga Nigo about to go on tour. Like, oh no, he's making way too much, nigga.
But no, the sites, what's the shit that they use? StockX,
sneakers, shit like that. Kicks on. Do they still do Kicks on Fire?
I think so, bro. But they just see too much money being, moved around there, and they just want their piece. So I'm not shocked, but I agree with you. Like, yeah, it's gonna be hard to just.
They're not even gonna shut it down. They just gonna want a piece.
Yeah, just make a deal.
You know how Nike do it.
They just want they cut.
They just, how Phil gonna do that shit. Yeah. You just want a little piece.
I just want a little piece.
Like this, y'all out here selling drugs on my territory, man.
Thanks,
I don't need you to stop, nigga. I just need my cut.
Yeah, niggas didn't check in. That's all.
Yeah, they about to get their cut real quick.
Yeah.
They fuck around, go get that shit from Soulja Boy.
For real.
I've never had a pair of BAPEs. I always wanted something.
Yeah, me neither, man. I remember the see-through bitches my cousin had, like.
I remember those
for Christmas, bro. He got them, man. I was like, bro, them hoes is clean.
Houston ass shoes.
Yeah, them shits was clean, bro. It's crazy, but yeah, I never had no BAPEs. I never really been a fan of too much designer type shit, anyways, bro. So I never had the BAPEs.
I always wanted them back in the Soulja Boy era, just because of how much they were talked about when I was a kid. But one day I'll just buy them just to say I finally did it, guys. Finally did it. And I'll tell y'all about it.
Yeah, bro. You remember staying in Soulja Boy real quick? You remember the Yums?
Yes.
Same shoe.
Yeah, I know. And you and D used to go crazy with that shit.
I never had a pair, but
D used to have them.
D had them. Stevie had some too.
Y'all are gross.
The Yums was hidden, bro.
Nah, they ain't hidden like the BAPEs though.
Yeah, but it's the same fucking shoe though.
It is.
Same module, same module design, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, same shoe. But yeah, bro, I never really rocked them hoes. Of course, I wanted them, but I never had a pair.
No, I didn't either. Yeah. think that's it.
That's all I got.
All right, man. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Long ass pod on y'all's ass. But we'll be back for episode 209 on Thursday. It's your boy Roderick.
Yes, sir. Jakari, we out.
All right, man. The Rise and Grind podcast. We out of here.